In the year 2002, no-knock raided by the chief of police, Michael Moore of LAPD, with an entire SWAT team twice in the same month. Since that date, I began studying the history of America and constitutional law. I am an autodidactic constitutional law scholar. Over the past couple years, what I've done is I've been able to devise a system, understanding that the police have created a very rigid set of policies, procedures, and protocols that they use to arrest you. I've also created a very rigid set of policies, procedures, and protocols for you to follow that gives you back the power when you're forced to interact with these jackboot thug pigs. It has become a tyrannical jackboot thug police state, prison state, death state. I will win the governorship and I will change the policies from the top down.
Hi, I'm Corporal Wayne with the Talkie County Sheriff's Office. The reason I pulled you over is you don't have any tail lights on.
So cops got me pulled over. First thing I'm going to do when I start recording is I'm going to put this hand right here. You see that? You see how that works? This hand is now up in the air. My camera is going to bright up the sky. So if it's nighttime, then the coppers can see that the camera is in my hand. You can see that my hand is here. The other hand goes up into the window. I'm in touchdown position right here. My hands look like they're a goalpost. This hand is actually, I took my little miniature armrest right here. I put it up right here. Bam. This is how I use my trifold. If anything happens to me, I'm all set right here. Okay, now that I got this like this, my camera's rolling. Most important thing. Second thing, my elbow goes in the windowsill right there. Do you see that? My elbow goes in the windowsill right there. There it is, right there. Now, with this hand up in the air and this hand up in the windowsill right here, I'm all set. I'm all set. The most I'm going to do is take the same hand right here, reach down and slightly roll my window down just a scooch. I'm all set up. I'm in touchdown position. This hand is rolling camera. This hand is up here so that I can reach up and grab my trifold and my proof of identification and my license. Everything is up in my visor. When that copper comes up to my window and he says, "Do you know why I pulled you over? Do you know how fast you were going? How come you didn't pull over right away?" If he says, "Hey, can I get your license, registration, and proof of insurance?" Great. Because this hand is not going to have a camera in it. The one that I got my hand in now. My camera's in this hand over here. I'm in touchdown position, just like a goalpost. Now, from right here, I'm going to reach over and I'm going to, with the same hand that this phone's in, I'm going to reach over and grab my license, registration, and proof of insurance that is in my trifold right here. It's inside my trifold. Here's my license, registration, and proof of insurance right there. I got everything right there. See how that works? I'm just going to slide that bad chicken out. There's everything I have to provide by law right there. License, registration, proof of insurance. I have everything right next to my trifold. Now, no matter what he says from there, I don't care what he says. How fast were you going? Are you going to your grandma's house? Are you the big bad wolf? No matter what he says, I'm not going to answer any of his questions. I take my license, registration, proof of insurance that will be in my left hand, and I give it to him. You got it on video?
Not your actual.
No, that's not that, but that's got my DL number right on the top.
Okay.
D1940.
So you don't have your actual driver's license?
Well, I mean, that is an actual photocopy of my driver's license, a laser copy. Actually, if I take the rest of the tape off there, it looks prettier than my actual driver's license. There you go. I don't want to deal with he didn't identify himself. He didn't have his registration. He didn't have his current ID. He didn't have his current insurance card. No. I have everything ready to go. It's right here with the same hand right here. I'm going to take it like this, and I'm just going to slip my information right out the cracked window for that jackboot thug pig. Put it in the comment section. JBTP, jackboot thug pig. Put it in the comment section. I don't have a back and forth with the pig. I don't do that. I do not have a back and forth with that pig. Where are you going? Where are you heading? All that? No. I'm not going to answer any questions. I'm not even going to entertain it. Not going to nod, nothing. I'm going to give him my license, registration, proof of insurance. I'm just going to slip it right there. That's how it's going to work. Here's my license, my registration, and my proof of insurance. Here's the insurance. Here's the rental car agreement. And my driver's license is right here. If you're poor and white or black or brown, don't reach around because you could die. It's a real thing. It's a reality here. So now I'm not going to get myself killed because I didn't follow a very rigid set of policies, procedures, and protocols. I'm recording everything with my phone from over here. Everything's being recorded. You see that? The phone is facing me, so my head is the most important thing. Now, once I've given him my license, registration, and proof of insurance, I'm filming everything. He asked me where I'm going. I say I invoke my Fifth Amendment right to remain silent.
Okay.
If you ask me another question, you're violating my rights, and I'll file a lawsuit against you. Write your ticket, do what you're going to do, but don't harass me any further.
Your Honor, I'm showing him on camera that I'm invoking my Fifth Amendment right to remain silent. Piggy loses qualified immunity for questioning me. Say it with me. Piggy loses qualified immunity for questioning me. This is how it goes. This is the way it is. Now, if he says, where are you going? Where are you coming from? Do you have a firearm in the car? I'm then going to take my trifold and point at it, and I'm going to go down the list of questions. Don't ask me where I'm going. Don't ask me where I'm been. Don't ask me what my favorite color is. Don't ask me if I have a firearm. Don't ask me if I've been drinking. It says everything right there on your freaking trifold. You don't have to answer any questions. He says, where are you coming from? And I say, Your Honor, I have shown the pig at the window that I clearly have identified that I've invoked my Fifth Amendment, and he already asked me where I'm going. He's violated my Fifth Amendment right. I'm showing him on video. It's on the literature. Your Honor, this is for my federal civil rights lawsuit. If I was you, pig, I would just go write your ticket. That's what I would do if I was you, pig.
Get the hell out of my face. There's everything you need. Go on.
That's what I would. If I was you, piggy, I would go and write your ticket. This is how it works. This is how you use your trifold completely. This is the way you do it. There's no other way that I've taught. This is how you do it. Phone goes here. Elbow goes here. Trifold, identification, everything is up in the visor here. I'm ready to go. These bootlicking troll channels, they sat down and they did the math one time and they said, well, Chile, if he sells 20 trifolds in a day, that's some pretty good money. Why would he live so poor? Why wouldn't he spend some money? Why wouldn't he go and do some things? Well, you jack off nobody. It's because I have a mission. There's a purpose here. My purpose is to get a trifold in every single car in America. The mission is to get the Fifth Amendment cop cards in everybody's wallet. The yellow and blue cards only come out when there's a pig in front of you. That's when the yellow and blue cards come out. You don't pull the yellow and blue cards out until there's a pig in front of you. You memorize the cards so you know it backwards and forward. But this is how you do it. This is how you do it.
Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you the new redesigned Fifth Amendment cop card. Now, the driver card is in blue and the non-driver card is in yellow. Now, they're easily color-coded, so you know driving is blue, non-driving is yellow. You have to have a pair of Fifth Amendment cop cards in your wallet at all times. If you carry your credit cards in your phone, it's the exact same size as your Visa, as your driver's license. And these cards, they're made out of the exact same material as a hotel key, your Visa card, your driver's license. They don't destroy. It won't melt in your wallet. You need to have a Fifth Amendment driver and non-driver cop card in your wallet. These are the best gift you'll ever give anybody. Thanks. My name is Chile De Castro, and I am Delete Laws. Welcome, everybody, to another rendition of Delete Law. I'm not sure why that came on just now. Forgive me right there. How is everybody doing? What is going on out there in the land of the unfree America? Let me know if you guys can hear me okay. I heard yesterday my microphone was a little bit low, and so I'm trying to turn that bad chicken up a little bit. What is going on out there in the land of the unfree America? You know, yesterday I had Flex Your Freedom on here, and I took a look at some of his videos. And so I just wanted to watch a couple minutes of this first video that Flex Your Freedom has, and we're just going to watch a couple minutes of this bad chicken. And he is really a funny guy. I had never seen his videos before, and so I spent an hour last night, maybe a little more, just watching some of his videos. I think I'd seen one or two of them. But what's going on? Can you guys do me a favor? Everybody hit the like button, that thumbs up thing right down there. Just hit the like button if you would, real quick for me. Who's in the room? Brick is in here. What is going on? Gloria, Ralph, Chuck. What's going on, Chuck? How you doing? I hope you're doing all right. Roy, how are you? Kimberly, good to see you. KT, what's the matter you? What is going on? I was painting today. Can you see the white paint on me?
I was painting today, so I'm just a little bit Dan Hanlon. What is going on? And then do me a favor, everybody, put down in the comment section OTVO, which stands for Overturn Terry versus Ohio. And that is the 4 tenets of Terry versus Ohio. Number 1, it creates the entire moniker of officer safety. You ever get tired of hearing officer safety? Officer safety? That comes from Terry versus Ohio. Number 2, it creates reasonable, articulable suspicion. No such thing as reasonable, articulable suspicion in the history of our country until 1968, 300 years later. Number 3, it allows cops to run up and grab you in the guise that they're patting you down. And then number 4, it allows cops to detain you, which means that each different cop shop in America creates their own little policy around detainment, and that usually equals torture cuffs for you. Torture cuffs for you. Roll call, everybody. Who's here? Who's here? OTVO, put in the chat. Who is here? Who is here? Who can you guys do me a favor? Let me know who is in the room today. Let me know. Let's watch a couple minutes. Nice. Thank you, Rip. Appreciate that. Appreciate the super chat. This is Flex Your Freedom right here. Let's watch a couple minutes of this first video.
All right, darling. Grandma's just going to have some looking around then.
You need any help or anything?
Grandma would love your help, darling. Right? Grandma's going to do some snooping. So
I'll just don't.
Grandma's an investigator.
Okay.
See, I got my badge on today. So
Don't touch any of the vehicles. Okay.
oh, Grandma has some slippery hands. So
you can get in trouble.
oh, Grandma can outrun anybody though. So it's a tough one. Grandma trained Usain Bolt back in the 1980s.
Okay. I'm being serious.
Oh, serious Sammy. Them old people deserve death.
Oh, hey, don't film inside the vehicle.
Grandma's filming.
Don't do it.
Why not, darling?
Because there's personal property in there, and there's sensitive items in there.
But Grandma's in public.
Don't film inside of the vehicle, okay?
But Grandma's in public.
You can't film other people inside of other people's cars, okay?
Oh, I can't film inside other people's.
Personal property. I'm telling you not to do it, though, okay?
Is that an order?
Yes.
So you'll arrest me if I do? Are you mean to elderly folks?
One, sir, you're not elderly, okay?
That's discrimination.
Well, then fine.
I don't approve of this, sir.
Okay, well, your behavior right now, filming inside of a police vehicle, is suspicious, so I'm going to ask for your ID now.
Oh, did I commit a crime?
You're being suspicious, so I'm
What
now,
crime is that? Is that a misdemeanor or a felony?
Investigating.
For what crime? Suspicious and it's not a crime.
No, because I haven't determined yet if you've committed a crime.
Well, you have to before you come and ask for ID.
Oh, I do?
Yeah, what's the Fourth Amendment, silly?
I do not need.
No, the Fourth
I
Amendment?
do not need permission.
Yes, you
ask
do.
you to
We have a
identify
constitution.
I don't need permission from from you especially. You have not committed a crime yet, but
There
right
we
now
go. There's the
I
answer.
am suspect.
So no, I'm suspect of you.
I have probable cause.
You have to have reasonable, articulable suspicion before you can
I
have
do.
probable cause.
Given your demeanor and given you,
Oh, so it's illegal to be a grandma now? Grandma doesn't back down from shit.
I don't care if you back down or not.
Grandma's
You
a
look
stud.
ridiculous is what you look.
You look like a nerd. That's what you look like.
Okay.
What you gonna do, nerdy nerdleton? Nothing. Just because you don't like what I'm doing doesn't mean it's wrong. You called me, or what did you
I
say
said you
about
look
me?
ridiculous.
Yeah, I look ridiculous. He initiated it. And you called me weird. I'm a grandma.
You can dress whatever. way
Exactly, Stanley. You look like a dumb nerd.
you want. Well, that's kind
See?
of rude.
Well, he's dressing like a nerd.
If you keep calling
Look-
him that,
I think
then you could probably
I
see
don't
some
know.
sort of
I'm-
harassment. Okay, let's just stop. Let's stop. Let's not.
Yeah, Stanley, stop.
No, I'm talking to you.
No, that's my First Amendment right.
No,
I could
can't-
call him a nerd.
You cannot call. somebody
Imagine the
whatever you
jury.
want.
Let's see. Oh, did that grandma call you a nerd? Oh,
Well,
throw
you're not
grandma
a
in a
grandma,
cell.
Listen, let me see your ID.
How about hell
If you do
no?
not- if you do not identify yourself, I will place you under arrest.
All right, then arrest me because that's
Okay.
a Fourth Amendment violation.
Put this down.
Grandma always has her ID on her because she knows that police love IDs. Grandma's always ready. This is probably in reverse, but that's okay. That's Grandma's ID. And of course, Grandma has a wiener on her. You know, Grandma loves them wieners. Look at that. Now look at this. And Grandma's ready for some cream pies. So we got all the same product. We got the product. Now let's get going. Grandma looks really good. Ready for some interviews if necessary. All right, let's do it. Oh, look at this. Maybe they're open. Grandma's here. Hello. Grandma's here. Oh, look at this. Hello. Good evening. Oh, there's some jail fees. Oh, it's good. Oh, how we doing, darling? Grandma's here. Oh, isn't she a doll? I think she got nervous. Maybe her name's Nellie. Is she a nervous Nellie? Grandma's just looking for some public records requests. Grandma's doing some investigative journalism. I mean, that's all right. Some people are scared of the elderly. I don't blame them. Oh, look at this, officer. Look at that deputy in the canine. Grandma needs to get that open records request and figure out how much money they spend on dog food. She doesn't like the elderly. You know, I can't blame her too much, but I'm offended. She smelled me. She smelled that old person smell as soon as I walked in. Grandma takes showers every now and then, but sometimes her grandson Flex won't let her take a shower. This is some malarkey, you know. I'm just.
I don't know if you guys have seen Flex Your Freedom before, but I spent a couple hours last night cutting up our interview, kind of taking out the dead space. And then I watched a few of his videos, and I didn't get quite this far into the video, but I just thought it was funny. And I thought that you guys should see because we saw last night the side of him where he's dealing with being wrongfully charged, put in cage for 10 days. He's got friends and he's got other coworkers who are in the same space who are going through it. And he's got a friend who's an attorney who's fighting for his rights. And so I just wanted to take a look at him when he was in his moment. And I wanted you guys to see him in his moment when he was doing really, really well and getting out there and getting some audits done. So round of applause, everybody, for Flex Your Freedoms. Absolutely hilarious. So, and then Kimberly said here, dude, I love that guy. He's great. He does not have a low IQ humor. His humor is perfect. Yeah, everybody has their, and by the way, Stoffel has a very funny, awkward kind of sense of humor, has checked in with me on email a couple times and said, hey, Chili, you know, my sense of humor is just a little bit off. I know, dude. I know. This video came across my desk today. It came from TikTok, and I wanted to show it to you guys.
What's going on? So what's going on?
Okay, so this guy is at the 7-Eleven. This cop literally says, here's the deal. He says, here's the deal. Mikey B is here. Let me say hello to a few people. Chuck. I was a little disoriented because I'm painting, trying to get this studio done because we are going full steam ahead for Constitutional Law Scholar. It's just lot of work to be done. Lot of work to be done. KT is here, everybody. Thanks for coming. Kinetic Customs and Racing. Always good to see you. Gloria, Dan Hanlon, Tower Time. Listen, I tried to ship today. I went to the post office to ship a bunch of stuff out today. Free trifolds, people who had bought hoodies. And today the post office was closed because it was Columbus Day. And I was like, gosh, dang it. I wanted to get out there. I want you guys to watch this. And we're just going to watch up to a certain point, and then we're going to stop. But I want you to see this because I want you to see how police believe that they're allowed to hurt us and attack us.
Did you call?
She called. She called because I told her, I said, it's enough of you acting like you're my best friend.
Okay. You got any weapons
No,
on you?
I ain't got nothing. I'm actually looking for a lighter. I ain't gonna search right now.
Okay.
Anyway, I said, it's enough acting like you're my best friend. You can't get
Who's this
divorced.
woman?
Crystal.
Okay.
And I said, you can't get divorced. You spending money on $500 on bedding, $500 on weight loss.
Temple. So what's going
You
on?
stopped and you started talking to somebody, so I stopped.
No, you're all right.
Anyway, I told her, I said, you're not going to play games anymore. It's either us or it's time to move on.
Okay.
And she got mad and said, I'm going to call the police. I said, call them. I ain't done nothing wrong.
Right. So she's just mad at you?
Mad because I don't want to play games.
Okay. Y'all want to fight or nothing, like physical?
No,
You weren't hitting her or nothing?
No, hell no.
Okay.
No. Yeah, no, man. But
So I want you to notice something right here. Kimberly, I'm glad you got your cop cards. Sent you out a whole bunch of them. Appreciate you. But listen to what he says.
he done it wrong.
Right? So she's just mad at you?
So
Bad.
I haven't done anything wrong. And then listen to what else he says right here.
Because I don't want to play games.
Okay. Y'all want to fight or nothing, like physical?
No,
You weren't hitting her or nothing?
No, hell no.
Hell no, there wasn't anything physical. Were you guys fighting? And he says, no, hell no, that he does not put his hands on her.
Okay.
Yeah, no, man. But
She's at the ding.
yeah, Levi.
What's her name?
You got your ID with you?
Chevy.
You want to talk to him?
Oh, not much. Howdy. Which one of y'all's want to call?
I am.
What's going on?
He just had a little bit to drink and is just being the way he's being.
Well, what do you mean by that?
Just being mean to me.
How so?
Just acting like a fool. I don't want him to go to jail, but I'm just.
Okay, so let me put this in perspective. She called the police because he was being mean to her. She called police on him because he was being. This is what we know so far that's been said. Now, does he physically touch her? I don't know if he physically touched her or not. But when we take a look at her, there is no damage done. Do you see her face? There's no damage done to her. There's no red marks. There's no bruising. There's no nothing. And if I haven't told you guys this before, I was in the dungeon with lots of guys who were in jail. He pushed me. He touched me. The idea that you should go to jail for touching, you do a lot more touching during coitus than has happened in this particular situation. Maybe he did touch her. I guarantee you he touches her much more briskly during intimacy than she's been touched here today. And so she's called the cops on him and said that he's mean to her.
Mean to me.
How so?
Just acting like a fool. I don't want him to go to jail, but I'm just being mean to me.
How so?
Just acting like a fool. I don't want him to go to jail, but I'm just being mean to me.
Okay. Take a look at her face, because she's going to say in a second, he put his hand on my mouth. So he touched her. He touched her face, but the mouth is not damaged. There's no damage. Nobody agrees with domestic violence. Put a 1 in the chat if you hate domestic violence. 1 for me all the way. I hate domestic violence, but she's not a battered woman.
How so?
Just acting like a fool. I don't want him to go to jail, but I'm just.
Well, who is he to you?
He's my boyfriend.
Okay.
He's going through a divorce and he's got 4 kids. He's having a hard time, but I mean, I just can't.
He's my boyfriend going through a divorce. Well, I think that's the biggest problem right now.
I mean, I'll be all right, but
Be all right from what?
I just had mouth surgery. I just had implants put in, so he touched my mouth, and I said not to do that.
Touch your mouth as in he's. Did he grab you and squeeze your mouth?
You're not gonna get. We're driving. She said she had. You gonna bear with me?
Oh, yeah.
Do you want to bear with me?
You got ID with you or
Hey,
anything?
I told you one time. I'm gonna tell you one more time. You gonna bear with me?
Shut your mouth.
He didn't. He's done nothing wrong. Him telling the cop, hey, I told you one time, you're going to bear with me. And now that cop's going to lose his composure.
You got ID with you or
Hey,
anything?
I told you one time. I'm gonna tell you one more time. You gonna bear with me?
Shut your mouth.
No, I ain't done nothing.
Put your hands behind your back. You ain't gonna talk to me like that.
Well, don't talk to me.
Face that wall.
You ain't going to talk to me like that. And to me, right there, that's the whole video. You ain't going to talk to me. You ain't going to talk to me like that. Why isn't he? You're a jackboot thug pig and you're showing it on camera what you are. You're showing us what you are. You're showing us you're a tyrant. You ain't going to talk to me that way. This is one of those 40% of the cops who beats his children and beats his wife. If you're so offended someone talked to you that way, Someone has to physically do something for you to get offended. Physically impose on you. Then you have every right to be offended. But if you're going to be offended over words, this is a jackboot thug pig. This is a jackboot thug pig. JBTP. Can you put that in the chat for me, please? Thanks for the super chat, Chevy. Appreciate that, man. There's another one in here. Thanks for the super chat, Joel. And thank you for the super chat, Rip. What is going on? What is going on? I mean, and to me, right there, just so you know, did he touch her? Did he not touch her? She doesn't have any marks on her. Now, from there, this cop's going to attack this guy and throw him on the ground and take him to jail.
Shut your mouth.
No, I ain't done nothing.
Put your hands behind your back. You ain't gonna talk to me like that.
Well, don't talk to me.
Face that wall.
I am. You got a camera on. You ain't doing nothing
Face that wall.
You got a camera on. You ain't doing nothing wrong.
Don't move.
Levi, this guy's taking me to jail.
Put your hand behind your back.
I ain't doing nothing wrong.
Look at this.
I ain't doing nothing wrong. Put that hand and stop moving.
I'm not moving.
It's
Here
ridiculous.
goes 3 County. I'm 10-15.
It's ridiculous.
I just want to calm down.
Sir, don't throw me down. I'm not doing nothing wrong.
You ain't gonna talk to me like that.
You ain't going to talk to me like that. There it is again. Yes, I will talk to you like that. This whole process that some freaking pig gets to grab you and put you in chains is ridiculous. It has to come to an end. You should not be able to grab someone unless they're a danger to you or society. Then if you have to grab someone, you have to grab someone. But he was sitting there talking slow, talking like this. You're going to bear with me for a second. Sounds like he's been drinking a little bit. But he's not attacking the cop. There was absolutely no reason to grab him. And then he says it again. You ain't going to talk to me like that. You, dude. This is the reason why we use the language we use towards these jackboot thug pigs. It is so unbelievable what we're seeing happen in this country. You ain't going to talk to me that way. You ain't going to talk to me that way. Who the do you think you are, dude? Who do you think you are? You ain't going to talk to me that way. Who do you think you are? You're not God. You're not the Messiah. I'll talk to you any way I want. But he said it again. He said it twice.
I don't know.
Sir, don't throw me down. I'm not doing nothing wrong.
You ain't gonna talk to me like that.
Again.
I ain't doing nothing wrong.
Thanks, Jeff.
You're not gonna walk off.
He just has too much to drink, guys. I know.
And he doesn't need to be out in public if he has too much.
No, I haven't done nothing wrong.
Go over there.
I haven't done nothing wrong.
Go over there, and we'll be with you in a minute.
I'm gonna have a right to sit here.
Come here.
He just had too much to drink.
Come here.
Don't be mean to me. No,
I'm not being mean to you.
I called you to help me, not to be
Yes.
a nuisance.
Now listen,
Please don't be mean.
Listen.
Calm down.
No. You need to calm down.
I'm a nurse. Listen, I'm a nurse.
You need to calm down.
I'm calm.
He's needing to calm down as well. He's not cooperating.
No, I understand, sir.
So the cops have come there and escalated everything. They are now the problem. These two were separated and not talking. And this Karen right here called the cops and said, he's being mean to me. I just had implant surgery and it hurts, but there's not a mark on her face. There's nothing. It's ridiculous.
You need to calm down.
Look, there's nothing wrong with her. Why did she call the police? And why is this man being hemmed up and put in chains?
He's needing to calm down as well. He's not cooperating.
No, I understand, sir. You're right.
So here's the deal.
You're right.
Here's the deal.
So here's the deal. Here's the deal. There it is twice. Brian, here's the deal. You got two more right here.
Needing to calm down as well. He's not cooperating.
No, I understand, sir. You're right.
So here's the deal.
You're right.
Here's the deal.
Purchase. You're right.
Yes. No, I'm not. So here's the deal.
3 times.
If you're telling me if he is being mean to you, I don't need you near him right now.
No, I know. I'm not going to be near him. But I don't
You
want
were
to take him
sitting
to
right
jail.
there near
I
him.
don't want to take him to jail. Please
Listen.
don't.
Listen.
I just need to take him home. He'll be all right.
I was talking to the district attorney on the phone when you did that.
Well, that's good.
That's the district attorney right there.
What's your name?
Hey, Levi. This guy has been a little bit rough with me. Here. Oh, you hung up the phone?
What's your name?
My name's Andrew. I ain't done nothing.
You're drunk in public.
No, I'm not.
You haven't been drinking.
No, sir.
You lying?
So let's get this straight. You can go out and you can buy a bottle, you can go to a bar and have a drink, but then you can't be anywhere in public? They've just created laws to make us criminals. They've created laws to make us criminals. And Jennifer got it smack dab on the money right there. She said 4 here's the deal and 1 we're past that already in this video. 4 times they said here's the deal. 4 times. I just, until we change this jackboot thug pig system where they can say, you ain't going to talk to me that way, and they can attack you. It has to be, if a cop attacks you, you can push him back. We got to get to that point, or we're never going to get our freedom back. If the government just has this amazing, we can do whatever the hell we want to you, but if you push them back, you're going to get charged with a felony. But I don't like beta male chumpzillas attacking me, putting their hands on me. I don't like it. And I don't like watching it happen to other people. He should not have ever put his hands on him or touched him over words. You ain't going to talk to me that way. Who are you, dude? What? You're not my older brother. You're not my dad. We don't have any relation. You don't get to just grab me from words I used at you. It's just so preposterous. And until we get there, we're going to have massive problems in this country.
Fine. No, I'm not. You want to give me a breathalyzer right now?
Sure.
Give it.
What's your number?
I ain't
Date of
talking
birth.
to you no more. You going to talk to me? You going to push me around or throw me to the ground?
Then you call us to do what?
Nervous because
Because of the way he was acting? Because of the way he was acting?
I told you right now, I am cool.
See, she's trying to make sure her guy doesn't go to jail, but what he's doing, the cop, is trying to get her to incriminate him and say that he touched me in some way.
And you're cool too. But
No,
don't
you
treat
ain't
me like shit. No,
You ain't
sir.
listening.
No, I ain't going to listen to him to throw me around.
I told you, I'm
You
moving.
think you are throwing me around.
We're done.
No, you're
Get up.
You're not going to throw me around. Hey, why is this cop being mean to me? I ain't done nothing.
What a psycho.
I ain't done nothing to this guy. Why is this guy doing this? Guy, why are you doing this to me? Why are you doing this to me? I haven't done it to you. I don't know why this guy's doing this. I mean, be honest with yourself. Why are you doing this?
Get inside.
Why is he doing this?
Get in.
Let go.
Why is this guy being mean to me? I'm asking you.
That's how they work,
hope you
dude.
have-
Get your foot in.
Well, can you put the foot back on? Thank you. Sir,
That's how
why
they
is
work,
he
dude.
being mean to me?
Okay. Go try to talk with her real quick. So we possibly have domestic charges because he grabbed her, but she's not going into too much detail about it.
What I just say?
No.
There it is right there. There it is. In entirety right there. There's another video that I saw earlier today where the cop says, I wish they didn't have cameras. And I have that. I'll pull that up in a second. What is going on, my friend? I believe I packaged you up a trifold today to ship it to you. And I think that Tower Time bought that trifold for you yesterday. And I've got it in an envelope ready to ship out to you. But today was Columbus Day, so I couldn't ship anything. Got all my packages ready to go. Went down to the post office, and the post office was closed. Listen, folks, do me a favor. Make sure you get over to deletelaws.com and get a trifold. You guys saw the video when we first started. Go over there and get a trifold. And when you pick up a trifold, I will give you a pair of cop cards for free. I got thousands of cop cards sitting here, and I will give you a pair of cop cards for free with your purchase of 1 trifold. So I'm going right back into you ain't going to talk to me that way. There it is right there. So go over to my website, deletelaws.com, delete laws with a Z, and get a trifold. They come with a tracking number now, and get this up in your visor. If you get pulled over, you make sure you invoke your Fifth Amendment right away. Do not wait. Go to Delete Laws right now. I can't do it without you, folks. You guys have got to work with me for us to advance, to keep going. For us to get there, we go together. I have kept the team together, even going through the dungeon, and I still have kept the team together. And it has been just an amazing adventure so far. What is going on, Anthony? How are you? How are you? This is Small Miracle Garage is in here. Gloria's in here. Melena's in here. Drop charges on her. Yep. Grateful Dabs is in here. What is going on? Dr. Donna, what is going on? KT, good to see you. Man, good to see everybody. Your tongue is under arrest because you ain't going to talk to me that way. Just a horse's ass. And they get a lot of shit, and rightly so, because you shouldn't be putting your hands on people over the way they talk to you. You ain't gonna talk to me that way, man. I wish I knew where that was. I would get over there and talk to him that way. These deputies are going to hem up these people over a sandwich at a fast food place.
You see the sheriff's gray up 150?
I just absolutely. Ask wife, I want to order her a Whopper, no mayo cut in half, right? So we get the mayo half.
Body cam footage, March 4th, 2023, obtained through an open records request. That video, that one right there said, the building has been locked by staff during normal business hours because, and let me just comment on that real quick, and then I'll come right back to the video. This is a reaction video anyway. But the reason why the buildings in our country are locked is because of the incarceration nation that we've created. When people are branded with the scarlet letter and called a felon for life, there's no felony removal program. A lot of the gray, dusty people you see walking around the street who are addicted to chemicals, their lives have been turned upside down because they've been put in prison for years and years on end, and it doesn't make our culture or our society any better. Locking people in cages, unless they're completely criminally insane and they can never be a better person, makes the person worse. They fall behind in society for years to the point where 7-Elevens, CVS, they're locking everything up in cases so that people can't steal it. This is what the incarceration nation has caused. It's a direct reflection of what we're going through because of the jail and prison system. Our country's a mess because we've locked up so many millions of people and put the scarlet letter of an F, a felony, on them so they can never reacclimate into society.
Hey, Sheriff. Hey, do me a favor. I need to get. All I need is the owner name or whoever owns this damn facility or the manager. Okay. We ordered something, the food was wrong. We say, can we fix it right? The guy said, well, we ordered. I said, that's not what we ordered. What are we doing? I said, well, can I get my no? I said, well, can you give me a manager name or owner name so I can call them? That's all I need. Okay. I don't need no damn money back no more. I just need to find out who owns this place so I can do a physical complaint to complain. Okay. That's all right. All I'm going to do is whoever wants the name of the manager or the owner so he can file a complaint.
So the sheriff wants the name of the manager or the owner so he can file a complaint about his sandwich, and they're running red. They're going over their sirens blazing so he can complain about his sandwich.
Manager and the owner. It may be an assistant manager now, but I don't know who he is. He's straight up ads. I'll get all the names I can. That's all right.
All I'm gonna do is sheriff wants the name of the manager or the owner so he can file a complaint. That's all.
Running lights and sirens. So preposterously ridiculous.
Right? So ask Mike, I want to order her.
I want to order her a Whopper. Sheriff Craig Owens. He really wants a Whopper. He wants to order his wife a Whopper. You can't make this shit up. You can't make this up. This guy called in his deputies, Sheriff Craig Owens, because he wants to get his wife a Whopper, and he couldn't get her a Whopper. Get a hold of my deputies. We're going to launch an investigation. I couldn't get my wife a Whopper. Get me the name of the owner. Get me the name of the manager. I need a Whopper. What kind of bozo clown world are we living in? I'm sorry, when I screen recorded, it kind of messed up, and then I uploaded it right up to my YouTube studio, so I apologize if it was a little glitchy there. Forgive me. We're back on track now. I want to order my wife a Whopper.
I just ask Mike, I want to
ask my wife.
I just
ask my wife, Sheriff Craig Owens.
I
want to order her a Whopper. And he's using police resources for this.
Her Whopper, no mayo cut in half, right? So
with no mayo cut in half. Who else is laughing? Who else is laughing? I mean, who else is laughing that this guy called in his deputies because he needs to get his wife a Whopper with mayo cut in half? Hey, Sheriff, how you doing?
do me a favor.
Do me a favor, says Craig Owens, the sheriff.
I need to get, all I need is the owner name or whoever owned this damn facility or the manager. Okay. We ordered something, the food was wrong. We said, hey, can we fix it right? The guy said, well, we ordered. I said, that's not what we ordered. What are we doing? I said, well, can I get my no? I said, well, can you give me a manager name or owner name so I can call it? That's all I need. Okay. I don't need no damn money back no more. I just need to find out who owns this place so I can do a official complaint to complain.
Okay, so okay. That's
all right.
All I'm going to do is sheriff wants the name of the manager or the owner so he can file a complaint. That's all.
The manager and the owner. It may be an assistant manager now, but I don't know who he is. He's straight up ass.
I'll get all the names I can.
Well, sir.
He just wants some names, managers, owners, so he can file a complaint. Oh, no big deal.
They're gonna.
How are you? Who's the manager on duty? You a manager or assistant manager?
I'm an assistant.
All right. Well, that was all I needed.
They speak to the assistant manager who refuses to provide his full name because he feels unsafe.
Thank you for your time. Have a good day.
And then you said the old Kmart after that.
Yeah, I said the old Kmart you were talking about, right?
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
It's an assistant manager working right now. He didn't want to give his last name, but his name was the man.
Did we get the manager's name?
Yeah, the manager is. That's her phone number.
Okay.
And the people that own this place is.
Okay, that's all I needed.
All right, sir.
Appreciate you, man.
Yep, no problem. Have a good day, sir.
And he didn't want to give me his information.
All he wanted to give me was his
That's
first name.
the white man with the mustache?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, he said he felt threatened that somebody was going to do something to him, so
Like stalk him or something.
it didn't help none.
Yeah, you didn't tell him who I was.
No.
He intimidated the Burger King staff. He failed to de-escalate the situation. Sheriff Craig Owens is serving himself. So here it is, and this is the contact information for Cobb County Sheriff in Georgia, right there. Well, you know what, folks? You know what? You know what? I just figure we'd give a call over there real quick, like, and just take a look, see maybe what happened with that Sheriff Craig, and wonder why he's using police services to go ahead and get his wife a burger cut in half with mayonnaise. I can't believe it, I tell you that. I'm just going to give a call over there, talk to dispatch, see if I can get someone on the line, talk a little bit about Sheriff Craig.
You have reached the Cobb County Sheriff's Office. If this is an emergency, please hang up and dial 911. If you know the division you need, say division. For the jail, including to find out if someone is in custody, press or say 1. For the warrant division, press or say 2. To speak with our investigative division, press or say 3.
Which
to
one?
hear this information again, press pound or say repeat.
Repeat.
If you know the division you need, say division. For the jail, including to find out if someone is in custody, press or say 1. For the warrant division, press or say 2. To speak with our investigative division, press or say 3.
3.
Investigators are generally available 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Monday through Friday. After hours, if your business is urgent, press 0 for the desk sergeant. For civil paper, please hold. You are now being transferred to the desk sergeant.
Cobb County Warrants. Karen, may I help you?
Is this Karen you say your name was?
Yes.
Hi, Karen. My name's JD. I'm a journalist. Everything I do is recorded and on the record. And I know I got a funny accent, but don't make fun because y'all got an accent down there too, don't you?
Sure.
All righty now. I was calling because we seen a video today and there's like, I don't know, 300 or 400 people seen it with me. And we watched this video and I wasn't sure, but did the sheriff use police resources to get his wife a Whopper with mayonnaise cut in half? I thought I seen that. Did you hear anything about that?
No, I haven't. I'm not sure.
Can you believe it? I think the sheriff's name's Craig Owens. If you want to pop that into Google or put it into YouTube and look up Craig Owens, Burger King, apparently, I seen it on video. I seen him sitting in a truck with his fat wife and saying, hey, we needed a Whopper and they didn't give me no Whopper and I want to file a complaint. And then we seen the deputies running red, and as fast as they could hightail into Burger King. And there was that fat sheriff sitting in his car, just sitting there, fat as fat could be. And I don't mind fat. Most of my family's fat. But you can't be a big fat pig sitting in a truck and say, where's my Whopper? It just looks bad. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, and what is it that I can help you with, sir?
Well, I'd like to get a Whopper with mayonnaise cut in half for my wife. Could we do that? Ma'am?
I think you can do what you want to do, sir.
Oh, I know it. I'm just saying. I mean, if Sheriff Craig is going to be Craig Owens, Sheriff Owens, would you call him Sheriff Owens or Sheriff Craig? What do you call him?
I don't call him nothing, but what can I help you with?
Well, I was just calling to see if anybody else had called over there and talked about that pig of a sheriff running around, demanding people around, having the deputies running red for his Whopper for his wifey. I mean, come on now. Come on. Huh?
I think you're the only person.
What's that, ma'am?
I think you're the only person.
I'm the only one, huh?
Yeah, so.
Well, it's funny because I'm a journalist out of Southern California. And I'll tell you what, if I lived there in Cobb County and I was going to run against that piggy, I would tell you what, I would just run that clip. I would run that clip over and over and over. I mean, he's sitting in his truck saying, my wife wanted a Whopper with mayonnaise cut in half. And I just thought to myself, you got to be kidding. Is there any way you could pull that up and take a look?
No, not right now. What?
You sure?
No, I'm positive.
Well, I mean, you guys busy over there in Cobb County? Is there a lot of crime there in Georgia?
Yeah, we are. Yeah.
Is there lots of crime?
Just about anywhere, yeah.
Oh, just about anywhere? So that would mean then that all them locking up of people we've been doing since 1968, really the incarceration nation started right after Prohibition, 1933. So we've been locking people up for just over 90 years pretty intensely in the millions, and it hasn't done one damn bit of good, now has it?
What does that have to do? What can I do for you, sir?
You're doing it for me right now, ma'am. I want to call up and talk to someone because I'm annoyed about what I seen on video.
Number to call and talk to someone if you want.
You got a number I can call, talk to someone?
I do.
Well, who can I talk to?
Got a pen?
What's that?
You have a pen?
Oh, yeah, I got a pen.
Okay, it's 770.
Are they going to be in tonight?
Yes.
All right.
770.
429
6777.
67777. So read that to me one more time real fast just so I can make sure I got it right.
You got it right.
I did? Oh, she hung up on me. Son of a bitch. I tell you what, Cletus. So, okay, you guys got it. 4 of you got it up on the screen right away. Let's call over there. Let's have some fun. I mean, what the flock? I mean, if that cop can waste the resources of the taxpayers. Wasn't that rude? Wasn't that rude? Wasn't that rude? Get the number to the Burger King.
Communications manager for the Cobb County Sheriff's Office. I'm not in the office right now, but if you leave a message, I will give you a call back as soon as possible. Thank you.
Record your message at the tone. When you are finished, hang up or press pound for more options.
I believe I got transferred over to the PIO, the Public Information Officer. I was just giving a call because we seen on a video. I'm sorry. My name is JD. I'm a journalist. Everything I do is recorded and on a record. And I tell you right now, we seen something. We seen a video tonight of the sheriff. I think his name was Craig Owens. And we back the blue around here. We're big cop supporters. But the thing is every once in a while, you're going to get yourself a great big pig like Sheriff Craig, who's going to go to Burger King and try to get a Whopper for his wife. And because he don't get no Whopper for his wife, he sends the deputies running red. And they go pulling up in there and they're like, hey, who's the manager of this place? And the manager's like, I'm scared. I don't want to give my last name. And then the sheriff describes him as, he says, was that the white male with the mustache? So he's like profiling the man already, trying to create a suspect profile. And so we seen it. And I thought, you know what? Well, hell, there's a few hundred of you here. Let's just give a call over there and find out exactly what that piggy Sheriff Craig has done. Is it Craig Owens? I don't mean to be too disrespectful, but it's just once in a while you see these we call them around these parts a JB Tape. That's what we call them around here when they're really out of line like that. I tell you, man, it looked real bad. It looked really bad, and it was an embarrassment for Sheriff Craig Owens. I'll tell you that right now. And I guarantee you're going to be getting more phone calls than mine. But if you want to give me a call back,
to send this message, press pound or hang up. To play it, 3. To re-record.
We're going to call him again. We're gonna call him again. You don't get away with that, bro. You don't get away with that. You don't. I mean, having the deputies run red, that was the most ridiculous, pathetic. Now,
You don't have a right.
the channel that I am subscribed to, and I want to show you guys this channel real fast. XXGO. Hey, Don Andre Investigations is, hey, Don Andre, shoot me a text message. Shoot me your latest video. I'll cover it tonight. Shoot me your video, Don Andre Investigations, if you're still in the room. I don't know if he's still in there. Don Andre Investigations, are you still in here? If you would, please. Northeast Colorado Cop Block is here. What is going on? How are you? Lost Fool is in here. Rip is in here. XXGO, my brother, he's in here. Good to see you, man. Joel is in here. Grateful Dabs. We got Kinetic Customs and Racing. Good to see you. Michael Eline is in here. What's going on, Mr. Eline? How are you? So, Don Andre Investigations, if you're still in here, Chevy, what's up, Playboy? So, Marauder is in here. Good to see you, Marauder. Woo, woo. Gary Bryant is in here. Good to see you, man. This is a great room tonight. So let me show you this channel real quick. I am subscribed to this channel. As you know, I don't subscribe to a lot of different channels, but I subscribe to Awakening the Masses. And then I like the video. I saw this earlier today. And of course, as you know, I'm always going to drop a comment, at least an algorithm. So I put this on here just about 15 minutes ago. And I put algorithm so that this gentleman will get more people to see his video. And right now it's only got 3,000 views. But let me tell you something. This is absolutely disgusting.
I didn't hear anything. You go back over there. I'll talk to you in a minute. Okay. I'll talk to you over here. Yep. Tell him
got you, Gio. I got you, Gio.
Here's his ID. I didn't get a chance to run him yet.
Doesn't give him a right to film kids.
Oh, I know, 100%. He's supposed to also call the sheriff's office and say that, you know, hey, we're doing this, that, and the other.
Yeah.
He's been argumentative since day one, or since I got here.
Yeah, you can't.
Take care, Mr.
You can't
Peanut.
film children, and a lot of our children can't be filmed because of different court cases and different things of that nature. You can't do it.
So now, what do you think he's going to say next? You can't film anybody. So what do you think the crime should be for filming? Ready?
Right.
So I want him trespassed. I don't want him near it. And if you can put him in jail, lock him up.
If you can put him in jail, lock him up.
So I want him trespassed. I don't want him near it. And if you can put him in jail, lock him up.
If you can put him in jail, lock him up. Wow. He obviously has never been put in the dungeon. He obviously has no idea what he's saying.
On the property, I can't trespass him.
Well, he was on the property.
He was on the property?
Yeah, he was right there when I pulled up and filming a kid.
Okay.
So you can hear it. I mean, I saw you filming a kid with your window thing up. You're videoing it from our parking lot. It's against the law. Lock him up. Thank y'all.
All right.
He said it. He said it again. I'm sorry. I just want to point it out.
Thing up. You're videoing it from our parking lot.
So you're videoing it. So, okay. So what should happen to someone who makes a video?
It's against the law.
It's against the law to video what? It is not against the law to video anything. He can't be on your property. You can trespass him, but it is not against the law to make a video.
Lock him up.
Lock him up. What a piece of shit.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh, well, it's Nassau County, of course. Isn't this where that auditor lives, Nassau County?
Are you a supervisor?
Wish they didn't have cameras. Did you see that? This is the whole reason we're watching this.
Are you a supervisor? Huh? Cameras. That's what I was just telling.
I wish they didn't have cameras. There it is, folks. There it is right there. This is your superpower. Backed up with your I plead the fifth trifold, your Fifth Amendment cop card. What does it say on all these cop cards? What's the first step? The very first step on all of them. This is the driver card. Start filming and state. Number 1, cop cited. You start filming and you state, I invoke my First Amendment right. This is the superpower right there. That's the superpower. This is it. This is the total game changer. This is. And if you don't believe me, let me play it for you one more time. The only reason we're watching this video is for this moment right here.
Are you a supervisor? Huh? Cameras. That's what I was just telling.
Supervisor, I've been detained here over 30 minutes. You're not detained. You're getting trespass warnings from here, and you're getting trespass warnings. I am detained. I'm not free to go. He's had 30 minutes to write a trespass warning, and I'm still here. Get out of here. You've been trespassed from Winn-Dixie. You've been trespassed from here. You don't want to hear how my rights were violated? You've been trespassed from here, and you've been trespassed from there. You have your chance to leave. Now you're detaining me, so you need to leave.
No, dude, what a piece of garbage. What a JBTP. Put it in the comment section for me, please. JBTP, Jack Boot Thug Pig. You've been trespassed from Winn-Dixie. You've been trespassed from here. Now get out of here. You get out of here right now. You get out of here. And why is it that the dumbest, most ignorant, piggish cops all have an accent just like that? How come it is? Why is that? Maybe because you're living in Backwardsville, bro. That's why. And listen, I lived in the South. Some of my dearest friends are still down in Texas. Even though my closest friend in Dallas, Texas is Muslim, he still lives down there with all them guys that talk just like that. So it's just why is the most ignorant piece of shit cop, why does he go talk like that? How come that is? I mean, look, watch his actions. Let's watch his actions together.
30 minutes to write a trespass warning, and I'm still here. Get out of here. You've been trespassed from Winn-Dixie. You've been
trespassed from Winn-Dixie. You've been trespassed
from here. You don't want to hear how my rights were violated? You've been trespassed from here, and you've been trespassed from there. You have your chance to leave. Now you're detaining me, so you need to leave. Yeah, not a problem. Way to hold up your oath.
What's going on, everybody? Mike.
Good to see you, buddy. I'll tell you what I'm going to do. If you want to see the rest of this video, let me drop the link in here. Get over here. I'm subscribed to this guy's channel. I'm subscribed to his channel. He's got 17,000 subs. I'm subscribed. And I don't subscribe to everybody's channels. You guys know that. So there it is right there. There's the link for his channel. So if you guys want to get over there, drop him a sub and tell him hello. Let him know that Delete Laws sent you. It doesn't matter to me. Just go over there and give him a subscription if you want to. You know, it's this is the one right here. This is the next one. This bad chicken. What is going on? So let me ask you guys a question. Does anybody in the room have a trifold? Do you guys have a trifold? We got to get a trifold in every car in America. I sent off like 20 trifolds today digitally to people, emailing, because we gave like 9 trifolds away yesterday. We gave away 9 trifolds because someone bought a trifold. So then I sent a trifold as well to other people. There was 3 trifolds going out in the mail tomorrow. I tried to mail them today, but they'll go off tomorrow. If you got a trifold, put a 1 in the chat. We got to get a trifold in every single car in America. It is so important. You have got to invoke your 5th Amendment right, because if you don't, you'll get hemmed up by these JBTPs, and we don't want that.
Now, police are investigating a traffic stop that led to the arrest of a mother and father in front of their kids. This happened in Troy, Missouri over the summer near the family's home. The couple posted the body camera footage online, and now that video is going viral. First Alert 4's Deion Broxton is getting reaction from the couple and police.
Hey, driver, step on out for me. Step on out for me, okay?
Getting out on my own fruition.
All right, man, come on back. Just relax. Relax.
No,
Stop.
Stop.
Put your hands behind your back. Put your hands behind your back right now.
Andrew Mason says he still doesn't know why Troy, Missouri police asked him to immediately get out of his car during a traffic stop back in July.
No matter what, it's comply or die at this point.
Mason obtained body cam footage. Police asked him to immediately
listen to what he says right here and let me know if this makes any sense to you, if you agree with this.
Get out of his car during a traffic stop back in July.
No matter what, it's comply or die at this point.
No matter what, it's comply or die at this point. This is the reason why I tell all of you, you have to use the 5th Amendment trifold. Don't get into the back and forth, the disagreeing. So he said, I don't know why the cop ordered me out of the car. First, you invoke your 5th Amendment right. Then when you open this bad chicken, open it up right there, flip it around, and it's going to say, do you have to get out of the car? Now, let me go over this just real fast. It says officer safety is legitimate, and this is driver get out. Officer safety is legitimate and weighty, and the intrusion into personal liberty at most is a mere inconvenience. The facts available to the officer at the moment of the seizure warrant a person of reasonable caution to believe that the action taken was appropriate. What is the action? The action is removing you from the auto. The law is that you must get out when lawfully stopped. The reason you get out, the spirit of the law is for officer safety. If by video you can show there's no way a reasonable officer could believe that you're armed and presently dangerous, you can challenge the order unlawful because it's against the spirit of the law. Challenging the law could certainly get you arrested. You have to be able to understand that the spirit of the law is based on officer safety. If you can prove with your camera in the moment that there's no way that this cop is afraid of you and it's not for officer safety, then you can challenge that order as unlawful. They're going to smash your window. They're going to grab you. They're going to torture cuff you. You're going to take the ride and you're going to enter into the world of becoming a freedom fighter is what's going to happen. But Pennsylvania versus Mims is an extension. This case holding right here, Pennsylvania versus Mims, 1977, it's an extension of the 1968 case called Terry versus Ohio. You have to get out of the car in the name of officer safety. Officer safety comes from what? From Terry versus Ohio. I would skip that part. I would skip the part where you're going to get cuffed and your window's going to get broken. Invoke your Fifth Amendment right. Have your license, registration, and proof of identification on a laminated card, just like that. And then stop talking. He says, get out of the car. Sure. Get out. Hands up. He might pat you down, might try to put you in torture cuffs. Just let him. I don't want to see you get hurt. I don't want to see you go to jail. And if you give any resistance at all whatsoever to these jackboot thug pigs, then they're going to kill you. And he said it. The guy here said it. He said, at this point, it's comply or die.
Still doesn't know why Troy, Missouri police asked him to immediately get out of his car during a traffic stop back in July.
No matter what, it's comply or die at this point.
Minson obtained body cam footage of his arrest and posted the videos on Facebook recently.
He had all of his paperwork ready to give to him. If you don't know autism, you're not going to understand him.
Police arrested his wife as well for moving around the car.
Come on.
They arrested his wife for moving around in the car.
I'm on the phone with you. You're under arrest as well.
You're under arrest as well.
Look at you. I told you to stay. I'm on the phone with you. You're under arrest as well.
You're under arrest as well for what? For what? Everybody's under arrest. Everybody's under arrest at all times.
We're sick of you. I told you to stay.
We're sick of you.
In this seat, you did not. Get out of the car.
Even if I did jump into the back, which in hindsight.
Look, he's got the torture cuffs in his hand. He can't wait to put.
Nah, get out of the car.
Even if I did jump into the back, which.
There, he's got the torture cuffs in his hands right there, ready to put her in torture cuffs. She's done nothing wrong. She's got her kids in the back seat.
In hindsight, probably stupid.
You are hurting my child. This is foolish.
Yeah, it's foolish that you're acting this way. It's foolish that you've been given this power over us. It's preposterous.
Put your hands behind your back. Put your hands behind your back.
Aaliyah says she hit her head after the officer dragged her out. She said she was knocked unconscious.
My baby's screaming for their mother, who is just laying there while three grown men are staring at her.
The Troy Police Department responded on Facebook Tuesday. It said, "We understand situations involving minors and use of force incidents are particularly sensitive and can evoke strong emotions in our community. We want to assure the public that we take this matter seriously and are fully cooperating with the Lincoln County Prosecutor's Office through the course of this investigation and prosecution." The department went on to say Andrew was speeding, had a fake license plate, and didn't initially pull over, and that's why police quickly arrested him.
There was no safe place to pull over.
Authorities charged Andrew with property damage to a police vehicle while detained, resisting arrest, and fourth-degree assault on the officer.
Fourth-degree assault on the officer. Did you see him assault anybody? I didn't see the cop. I didn't see him assault a cop. I didn't see any of that. Now, if you resist in any way, shape, or form, then you're assaulting a cop. We're at 2 minutes and 20 seconds on this video right here. Show me the assault.
For me, okay? Getting out on my own free volition. All right, man. Come on back. Just relax. Relax. No. Stop. Stop. Put your hands behind your back. Put your hands behind your back right now.
Where's the assault? He's getting grabbed and choked and squeezed.
Andrew Minson says he still doesn't know why Troy.
Where's the assault on the cop? Let's look for the assault on the cop.
Missouri police.
His hands are up in the air. He's holding his paperwork up in the air. Where's the assault on the cop?
asked him to immediately get out of his car during a traffic stop
Where's the assault on the cop? His hands are down by his sides.
back in July.
No matter what,
Where's the assault? I still don't see an assault. I don't see anybody assaulting anybody.
it's comply or die at this
Look,
point.
he grabbed the taser cord, and that's an assault on a cop. I'm trying to figure out where the assault on the
Minson
cop.
obtained body cam footage.
So now he hits a knee, and he's getting tased by two different pigs. I don't see where the assault is. I don't see where the assault is. I don't see it. Do you see it?
Fourth-degree assault on the officer. Court records show no citations for the fake license plate or speeding were given.
You should have said, "Hey, do you know why I pulled you over?" I said, "Yes, sir. I don't have license on my vehicle. I don't have insurance, and I was speeding." I would have gladly taken those tickets.
Law enforcement charged Aaliyah with child endangerment, but prosecutors later dropped that charge. In Troy,
Wow. Look what he's doing to her.
Deion Broxton.
Look what he's doing to her. She's not having a heart attack. They got her in torture cuffs, and now they're rubbing her chest as though she's had a heart attack, but they're really just hurting her. They're taking the base of the taser or whatever it is in his hand.
Endangerment.
Look, or his knuckles, and he's driving them into her chest as though she's had a heart attack.
But prosecutors later dropped that charge.
Now look, she's in pain. Watch.
In Troy, Deion Broxton first alert.
She's being hurt.
For
just disgusting. It's just we're living in such a tyrannical jackboot thug pig state. It's just so unbelievable to me. It really truly is, and I don't know why we're in this dystopian society, but it makes me sick to my stomach. So let's just see. I know it's late, but we're just going to go ahead and do it anyway.
You have reached the Troy Police Department. If this is an emergency, hang up now and dial 911. Please listen closely as the following options have changed. If you know your party's 4-digit extension, you may enter it at any time. For a dial by name directory, press 2. Our office hours are 7:30 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. Monday through Friday. We are sorry, but there is no one in the front office to take your call at this time. To speak to an officer or make a report, press 3. If you would like to leave a message in our general mailbox, press 5.
Miami County Dispatch.
How you doing? Is this for the Troy, Ohio Police Department?
Yes, we dispatch for them.
Oh, you dispatch for them? Well, I was hoping that a good officer could go ahead and file charges and arrest a bad officer. Can you do that for me?
I mean, do you need to speak with a particular officer or get in contact with their supervisor about something that happened?
Oh, no, ma'am. Well, my name is JD. I'm a member of the press. Everything I do is recorded and on the record. But the thing is that we seen a video earlier today. We seen a video of a Troy police officer, and what he done is he went and attacked this husband and wife in front of their kids, and then the audacity to say that the person that they attacked had assaulted the police officer. And the thing is we seen it on camera. Those cops went from 0 to 100 just like that. Like they were trying to force the man into a P. Diddy freak off or something. They grab him out the truck and they start tasing him, start attacking him, and then they attack the wife and knocked her unconscious and she's on the ground, and then they put her in torture cuffs, and then they're rubbing on her chest as though she had a heart attack, but she didn't have no heart attack. And I was just wondering, since someone did pledge an oath to the Constitution to uphold that Constitution, I was hoping maybe that a good officer will go ahead and arrest those bad officers. You know, I don't want to always call them pigs, but some of them are pigs, you know what I'm saying? And we seen it. We seen it just now tonight. And so I was hoping a good officer would arrest those bad officers. Could that happen?
I can't answer that. I'm a dispatcher. So do you want to talk to the Troy police officer's supervisor?
Yeah, I'd like to talk to him, please.
Okay, hold on for just a moment. I'm talking to a firefighter. Hold on.
All right.
Okay, I can have him give you a phone call. So what is your name and phone number?
My name is JD, and my phone number
the Troy officer, the sergeant for the Troy officers that might give you a phone call. It'll be from a blocked or restricted phone number.
Oh, that's all right. He going to call me back right quick now, or are we going to have to wait till tomorrow?
No, I'll let him know now to give you a phone call.
Yeah, I appreciate your time. Now, you have a good day.
You too.
Bye-bye. Make sure my ringer's on here. Yeah. Did you guys like that? He's trying to force him into a P. Diddy freak off. He grabbed a hold of him like he was trying to, that's above my pay grade right there. There it is right there. No Diddy. Good to see you, Walter. How's everybody doing tonight? How's everybody doing? We are just living in this dystopian society. Oh yeah, this is great. This is a quick one. This is only a real quick video, but this is great because this makes me feel good. So this is in Brazil, if you guys don't know, and this Brazilian cop is going to come running over and try to hit this guy in the face, but swing and whiff. Watch this.
O juiz da pênalti! O juiz da penalidade máxima para o Corinthians!
Once more, just for the people in the back.
O juiz da pênalti! O juiz da penalti!
Oh man, I absolutely love it. Did you guys see that? Did you guys see that? This is a Brazilian cop who wants to run over and take a shot at someone, but he's going to straight miss, end up on the ground, and then he's embarrassed. So he doesn't want to continue to try to fight someone who's not fighting him back anyway. I'm going to take my phone here and put it up here. That way, in case it rings, I'm able to grab that bad chicken so that we can catch that copper. Oh man, and I saw this earlier. And listen, I'll tell you, if everybody would be willing to tear their driver's license or cut their driver's license in half and we didn't have to have driver's license, I would go with you guys. I would be all in with you. The problem is there's only a tiny fraction of people who are willing to go against the driver's license scam. Now, remember, the Supreme Court said the unelected body of black robe tyrants, who we don't elect, in the 1913 case of Hendricks versus Maryland, that each and every different state could create a Department of Motorized Vehicle, charge a licensing fee for your car, and force you to get a driver's license. That comes from the Supreme Court. Is it 1913 or 1915? I can't remember. My dyslexia flips the 5 and the 3 all the time. But it's just, there's not enough people who are willing to go against this system of forcing you to get a driver's license. If there was enough of us, then we could make it happen. But because enough, it's like, for example, they want you to get the REAL ID. And I will tell you now, do not ever do not ever comply. Never comply to that. The REAL ID. You guys can spell that out in the chat for me, because last time I did it, they age restricted my video and demonetized it because I told people, do not get the REAL ID. It's completely not necessary. And if you don't get it, if enough of us don't get it, they'll have to drop it. What they're doing is, we know what they're doing. They're putting a chip in it so that they can track you. That's what the REAL ID is for. But I refuse to get it. I absolutely will not get it. I absolutely will not get it. Sacramento Liney's got it. I'm not going to put it on the screen, but that's what this is right here, just so you guys know.
Hey, I'm Deputy Dorsey, Flag County Sheriff's Office, your license, registered insurance.
What's that?
I'm Deputy Dorsey, Flag County Sheriff's Office, your license, registered and insurance.
Why am I being pulled over?
Your tag's expired.
Okay. Can you just write me a ticket?
And your license, registered and insurance, sir.
I'm not driving, I'm traveling. Can you just write the ticket and I'll be on my way?
No, I need your license, registered and insurance.
I'm not driving.
Failure to exhibit DL upon demand is criminal.
Excuse me?
Failure to exhibit DL upon demand is criminal.
This is a crime?
If you don't exhibit your DL upon demand. When stopped by a law enforcement officer on a traffic stop, you are
Arrest me
detained.
then?
Are you going to give me your license?
I'm not. I'm not driving. Are you going to arrest me? Am I
Can you
under
step out of your
arrest?
vehicle for me?
No. Am I under arrest?
Charlie 213 Flagler.
Here comes the attacking.
1069 code 2 reference non-compliant operator. 54 for now. He's just recording me with his window up and won't identify. Can't hear you. I can't hear you. Your window's up. I can't hear you. Huh? I can't hear you. Huh? Sir, can you give me your license? Can you give me your license? Can you step out of the vehicle for me? I can't hear you. I can't hear you. Can you step out of your vehicle for me?
Murder gloves. I'm so sorry, we missed it. Murder gloves are going on. He's putting on his murder gloves. Watch down here on the bottom of the screen. Murder gloves are being put on.
License? Can you give me your license? Can you step out of the vehicle for me? I can't hear you.
Step out of the vehicle so he can attack him, tase him, chain him, arrest him, impound his car, take him to the dungeon, and steal his money.
I can't hear you. Can you step out of your vehicle for me?
Yeah, I mean, forgive me for stopping it, but this is a reaction video, so I got to follow the rules of YouTube. As he's putting on the murder gloves, can you step out of the car for me, please? It's almost like a proctologist, snapping the gloves. Can you just bend over for me? This is only going to hurt for a second. Why do you think he doesn't want to open the door? You're putting on murder gloves to attack him, to chain him up, to arrest him, impound his car, drag him down to the dungeon, steal his money, charge a bounty to get his body out, charge a bounty for his car, and then give him a bunch of charges. Why would he be in a hurry to get out of the car? If you guys want to send me a video you want me to cover, send it to my email address and put cover video right on the subject line. I don't understand why he'd want to get out of the car. Why would he want to get out of the car? I can't see why he'd want to get out of the car. Would you want to get out of the car? I don't want to get out of the car.
Huh? I can't hear you. I can't hear you. I cannot hear you. Can you at least crack your window? How can I write you a ticket without your license? I can barely hear you. Can you roll down your window for me? Can you roll down your window for me? Can you roll down your window for me, sir? I cannot hear you. Can you at least crack it? At least crack it so I can talk to you? Can you step out of the vehicle for me? Yeah. Sir, can you step out of the vehicle for me? I cannot hear you. Can you roll down the window, open the door or something?
What are you doing touching my vehicle? What are you doing?
Why isn't your door locked? There's the murder gloves.
I'm belted in. I'm belted in. My hands are here. It's legal.
Out of it. On the ground.
What are you doing?
It's raining, and they're going to throw him on the ground. And you wonder why he didn't want to get out of the car.
My hands are here. It's legal.
Out of it. On the ground.
What are you doing? Help! 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 Help me! Help me! Help me! Help me! Help me!
Why they put him on the ground? They didn't need to. He didn't need to get all sopping wet on the wet ground.
Help me! I'm not resisting! Help me! Help me! Help me! Help me!
Knees in his back, weight on top of him.
Help me! Help me! Help me! Help me! Help me! Help me! Help me!
We can't help you. They'll just shoot us if we try to help you.
Help! Help me! Help me! Help me! Help me! Help me! I haven't done anything! Help me! Help me!
Roll to your side.
Help me! Help
We're
me!
gonna stand you up, all right?
This hurts!
We're gonna stand
This
you up. all right?
hurts!
Ready?
I do not consent to any of this!
All right, you're being placed under arrest, okay?
What for? My glasses?
I'll let you know in a second, all right? We're going back here to my car.
My
Left side.
glasses!
Left side.
It's funny because in places like Ohio that they put tens of thousands of migrants, those people are driving cars without driver's licenses. Those people are getting in auto accidents. I believe it's in Springfield that they cannot get an insurance company to insure any of the vehicles because so many migrants have cars that they're driving that are not insured and they're not licensed. But yet here they're arresting Americans and putting us in a dungeon, charging that bounty. And this is, it shouldn't happen. The absolute only reason you should go to jail is if you are a danger to others or a danger to society. Otherwise, you shouldn't be taken to jail. Once you separate the man from the car, you can impound the car. Let the guy walk down the street. You don't need to arrest him. I don't know why I don't understand why we're arresting everybody in this country. It's because it's a business.
What is this? What is this? You have to tell me what I've done.
I'll tell you in a second.
What
all
have
right?
I done?
You were driving a car, so we got to take you to jail because you were driving a car. And look at that horrible tattoo that cop has. That's horrible. I mean, that's like, looks like a junior high school kid painted on the guy's arm, and that's a tattoo. It looks terrible.
What have I done?
You fail to exhibit your deal upon demand. That is resisting, okay?
I didn't resist anything. I didn't resist anything. I do not consent to any searches or seizures. Are your body cameras on?
Yes, sir, they are. You're being placed under arrest.
For what?
And upon being
For
placed
what?
under arrest, you're subject to search.
Where are my rights? Why have you not read me my rights?
I don't have to, sir.
What?
I'm not questioning you about the crime. It's in the
What?
vehicle.
What are you talking about? What are you talking about?
I mean, so look, this is something I'm well versed in. I have made it extraordinarily clear. You have to have your driver's license. Obviously, this is a McLovin driver's license from that movie Pineapple Express. It's not a real driver's license. It says McLovin on it from Hawaii. You want to get your license, registration, and proof of insurance all put together on a laminated card. You want to have that card inside of your trifold. Then, because you have all of your necessary documents put together, including your current proof of insurance, not on your phone, the current proof of insurance, you then want to have everything up in your visor with this broccoli wad rubber band that I sent to you in the envelope. Then when the cop pulls you over, you want to invoke your Fifth Amendment right as you are filming exactly what's happening. You can say it nice as apple pie. Officer, respectfully, I invoke my Fifth Amendment right to remain silent. Just like that. Now, he's going to ask you a bunch of questions. Don't ask me where I'm coming from, where I'm going, where I've been, if I've been drinking, if I have a firearm. I will take no tests. Use the address on my ID. Everything I need to provide by law is in the slip. This slip right here that I created at FedEx Kinko's or Office Max or wherever you can get this done. This is not my actual driver's license. This is a photocopy of my license, the front and the back. That's what you want to do. You want to have it all put together like this. Put a 1 in the chat if you have a trifold already. Put a 2 in the chat if you need a trifold. Gio, did I ever send you off a trifold? I'm not sure if I ever sent you one off. You want to say, I invoke my Fifth Amendment right to remain silent. Ignacio, I know you got a trifold because I mailed you one off the other day. I know for a fact. And I sent you some cop cards with your trifold. I know that he has them. Small Miracle Garages, I know you have a trifold. I know Dan Hanlon has a trifold. I know Houston Hot Dog has a trifold. Clown Patrol, do you have a trifold? Who does not have a trifold? That's what we got to figure out. If you don't have a trifold, if you can't afford one, send me an email. I will, at the very minimum, email you one. At the very minimum, I will email you one. So many people. Oh, Jeff, by the way, I tried to send you off a surprise today, but Columbus Day is closed. The trifold that you did buy, Jeff, I gave to another person. I'm still sending you out something though, Jeff. I'm still sending you out. Got my ish together. There it is. Got my ish together. There it is. There it is. There it is. There it is. Perfect. That's what I want to see. I want to make sure everybody has a trifold in their car. And remember, if I email you the black and white one, you get the one off my website for like $10, the one you print at home, you can print out multiple. You can print out multiple. Ralph Fields does not have a trifold. Why don't you have a trifold, Ralph? What is going on? Can you email me so I can at least email you one? And oh, it's our boy. It's our boy. Hello?
Hi, is this JD?
This is JD. How you doing? Who is this calling?
Good. This is Sergeant Moser from the Troy Police Department. What can I do for you?
Sergeant Moser. How do you spell that, sir? I'm sorry.
Mosier.
Mosier. My name is JD. I'm a member of the press. Everything I do is recorded and on the record. I know I got a heavy accent, but don't make fun because I'm pretty dang savvy. And I'll tell you what, we seen a video out of Troy where we seen a couple of Troy police officers. They attacked a husband and a wife in front of their children, and then they arrested them and took them to jail. And they charged the man with assaulting a police officer. But the thing is we watched that video back and forth. And I'll tell you what, we didn't see that man attack a police officer at all whatsoever. So I was just wondering if he made a false report, isn't that illegal?
Okay. Well, I don't even know what video you're talking about.
Are you kidding me? How big is the Troy Police Department?
I mean, we got like 40 some officers.
40 some, and this video's gone viral across the internet, though. You ain't seen it yet?
Okay. Well, are you sure it's Troy, Ohio? There's a lot of Troy.
Oh, it's definitely Troy, Ohio, 100%. Let me take a look in my history here, and let me tell you, it says, could be Troy, Missouri. I might have called the wrong place. I think I called the wrong one. I think I was trying to call Troy, Missouri, and I believe I called Troy, Ohio. Is that right?
Yep, this is Troy, Ohio.
God bless, son of a gun. I did not mean to waste your time, officer. I'm so sorry. I'll tell you what, though, I'll give a call over there. And let me ask you, officer, are you one of the good ones? You're one of the good officers over there?
Well, I like to think I am.
Yeah, because there's some bad ones. You know, we back the blue around here. We're big cop supporters. But there's some coppers out there that giving the good cops a bad name. And so every time I get to talk to a copper, I want to say, are you a good copper or are you a bad copper?
Oh, I understand.
You know what I'm saying? You know the bad ones on your police department. You know which ones they are.
I don't think we have any anymore.
You got none? You said you got 40 some odd coppers there.
Yeah.
We
do a good job with our hiring.
You're hiring?
I said we do a good job with our hiring.
Are you guys hiring right now? Do you have any positions open?
I think we have a
couple positions open. You know, across the country right now, there's all kinds of police departments that have a hard time getting recruits to come in, hiring new deputies for sheriff's department, new officers for police departments. And I think the reason is because of the policy, procedures, and protocols. I think that the idea of chaining people up, I think a lot of people don't want to do that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know, I mean, with the camera system today, we could move to digital detainment. We could literally arrest people just by telling them, you on camera, we're going to pat you down, make sure you ain't got no weapons, but then you could go ahead and get in the back of a regular car without some cage created in the back. Because they say that only like 1 out of 20 people who's in jail or prison is criminally insane. So that's 5%, a little less. And so that means that 95% of people are not criminally insane, meaning that the Hawthorne effect, that's the behaviors you do when you know a camera's on you, is going to affect 95% of people because they ain't crazy. And so what I'm saying is that the idea is you putting chains on people, well, that turns off a lot of folks. I don't want to put chains on nobody. And the chains that you using, them cuffs, they come from slavery. Did you know that? And I'm a conservative now. Don't go labeling me some crazy liberal. That ain't the way I am. But I'm just telling you that the chains that we're using today is the same chains that we used for slavery, going all the way back to 1638, the Delaware colony. So I I just figured that maybe we could move to digital detainment. And every time I tell one of you officers about this, y'all look at me like I got two heads or something, like as though someone is just going to be crazy in front of law enforcement, like someone's just going to go crazy and try to attack you. And it just ain't true. And how do I know that's true? Because if you look in Wikipedia under the killed by police section, you will find that in a lot of those killed by police before body cameras, there'll be a statement that says he went for my gun. But what's funny is now that there's a body camera and everybody's got cell phone cameras, that idea that he went for my gun, it only comes up once a blue moon now. It used to be regular that he went for my gun, but now there's body cameras and cell phone cameras. They ain't saying that no more. How come you think that is?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Because of the cameras.
Well, I mean, what do you think of the cameras? Don't you think transparency is a good thing?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, I think it is too. I mean, just the ideas, I'd like to get rid of them torture cuffs, because that's what made me the journalist I am today. Was when I was 18 years old, I had gone to a senior party, and then what happened was I was walking home from that senior party because I had been drinking, celebrating the graduation of my high school. And then when I was walking home, the police picked me up and said that I was intoxicated. So they arrested me and put me in them torture cuffs. My hands damn near turned blue. And I was so dang mad by the time I left there that I said, man, I hate all of them coppers. And then as I got older, because now I'm dang near 50, or I just turned 50 actually. And now that I'm 50 years old, I mean, I've met some coppers that aren't so evil. But then I met some that are real evil. And so I think the idea is when you can chain someone up, well, that's going to really make you evil. You know what I'm saying? If we got rid of them chains, we could make society a little bit more peaceful, a little bit better. You're not chaining up a lot of people, are you, officer, sergeant?
No, not really.
All right. I imagine up there in Troy, Ohio, not so many people are getting arrested.
No, it's pretty nice, quiet town.
Is that what it is up there in Troy? What part of Ohio is that anyhow?
We're just north of Dayton.
Just north of Dayton?
Yep.
Okay. Oh, all right. So then Columbus is way at the top, right? And then you got Ironton down in the middle and the very bottom.
Columbus is in the middle.
Columbus is in the middle. Okay. The very top one. What one is that? Is that Cleveland?
That's Cleveland.
Yeah, Cleveland, way up there by Canada.
Yep.
Yeah. Well, you don't seem like too bad of a guy. I mean, do you wear a body camera yourself, sir?
I do.
You wear a body camera, is that right? And would you do you turn it on and off, or do you mute the microphone? Because that's the big problem a lot of people are having right now.
We can't mute our microphone.
Well,
ours records all the time, audio and video all the time. So they can go back if it's not actually recording, they can go back and get our recording if they need to.
Well, that's fantastic, because the people, we don't want nobody turning off the microphone. We don't want no one turning off the camera. We want to make sure that we get to see everything. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, well, we can turn the camera off, but it'll still be recording audio and video that can be pulled out.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah.
You know, I had the idea that we should move to a helmet. I thought that we should move to a helmet and then get rid of the firearms and get rid of all the electronical stuff, the taser and all that. Just move to a helmet and get rid of the firearm and the taser. And then you got a camera out the front and out the sides. And then you got cameras facing down. And then there's a memory stick inside that. Make it safer for the police officer wearing a helmet. And then he don't have to go running in, no more split-second decisions. Just go ahead and film that. And then if by the chance you need some lethal force, you can call that in.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? I'm just working the best I can to try to make it a little bit more peaceful, a little less violent, a little less aggressive. Because what we see on the YouTubes is we always see the cops getting super aggressive, super attacking, grabbing, punching, smacking, tasing. And for the people, it looks real bad. The idea of pain compliance, where one officer will come running in and punch someone when another officer has a hold of him, man, I'll tell you what, no real man who's been in a fist fight before wants to see one man punch another man when he's being held. You know what I'm saying? That looks so bad. It looks so bad to the police officers. And we know that the man that's getting held, maybe he done something wrong. But then what happens when one man holds another man, and then another man comes running in and punches him as he's being held? Well, then all of a sudden the police officer's bad. Do you see what I'm saying to you? You get what I'm saying?
I understand.
Yeah, it looks real bad. And I keep on telling police this, and I wish the guys would change their policy. And then get rid of that cage in the back of the car. There ain't no need for it. You're going to have some crazies, but you can call out a special car for crazies who are going to be nuts. You know what I'm saying? Because I've been arrested. Yeah, I've been arrested before and put in the back of that tiny little car. It always makes me mad. Every time. Every time.
I understand.
Yeah. Yeah, I do.
Well, sir, I need to get back out on the road. So I think Missouri is the Troy that you're probably looking for.
Yeah, it was Troy, Missouri. I made a mistake and I called a high. Gosh, I'm so sorry. But it sure was nice to talk to a good officer, Officer Moser. Or is it Sergeant Moser?
Yep, Sergeant. Yep.
Sergeant Moser. Yeah. Well, it was nice to talk to a good officer, because I tell you what, we've seen so many bad ones on the YouTubes that it's every once in a while to have a nice conversation. It sure is refreshing.
I understand. So.
All right, Sergeant Moser. Well, I do appreciate your time tonight, and I hope you have a fantastic evening.
Thanks. You too.
All righty. Bye-bye now. I guess I called the wrong one. So it's got to be the Troy. Oh yeah, make sure you guys hit the subscribe button. And I was about to give away a free trifold, and somebody called. So I was asking the crowd, who does not have a trifold that I can send one off to you for free? That's what I was getting to. I was getting to that moment, and then that copper called back. And then let's take a look real quick. And see if we can get let's finish this video, and then we're going to call Troy again. But let's see the end of this video, what happens to this guy.
All right. You're being placed under arrest, okay? For resisting, okay?
Resisting what?
I lawfully stopped a traffic stop. I asked you for ID. You failed to exhibit.
Resisting
you then rolled
what?
up your window.
Is that a crime?
Yes, it is.
Is that what crime?
Resisting.
What crime? What crime is that?
Watch your leg.
What laws broke? What laws broke? Where are you taking? Where are you taking?
You're going to jail.
For what? For what?
Resisting.
Resisting what?
So this is the Troy City Hall, Troy Police Department. Let's see if maybe located in the Troy City Hall. So that's what this one is right here. Let's give it the old college try. Let's just see if we can reach some. It's going to be so late over there in Missouri. Let's just try though. 528 and see if I can reach anybody. That's what I'm going to do right now. I'll tell you that right now. So who needed a trifold for free?
Thank you for calling. You have reached the City of Troy Police Department. We are currently closed in observance of the holiday. If this is an emergency,
Yom
please
Kippur.
hang up and dial 911.
Or Columbus.
For all non-emergency calls requiring an officer's assistance, press 1. If you know your party's 4-digit extension, you may dial it now.
Oh, it's only 11:15.
Will I transfer your call?
Okay. Unbelted Vortex. What's going on, Playboy? You need a free one? Shoot me an email. I'm gonna stay with you, Unbelted. 1 second.
You have reached the Lincoln County Central Dispatch Center. If you have an emergency, please hang up and dial 911. Otherwise, please listen to the following menu options. If you need a police department, fire department, or ambulance to respond to your location, press 1. For the Lincoln County Jail or booking, press 2. To inquire about a court date or traffic citation, press 3. To obtain a copy of a police report, press 4. For mapping, press 5. For the director, press 6. For the administrative assistant, press 7. To inquire about road conditions, press 8. To speak to a dispatcher, press 1. To repeat these options, press star. Lincoln County Dispatch.
Yeah, I was hoping to talk to a police officer, if that's all right.
Okay, in reference to what?
Well, my name's JD. I'm a journalist, and we seen a video tonight on the YouTubes, and everything I do is recorded on record. But the thing is that we seen a video, and there was a husband-wife couple, and there were some kids in the back seat, and then we seen what happened was they tased him and attacked him, and then we seen that they charged him with assaulting a police officer. I just wanted to, as a member of the press, I wanted to let you know that we broke down that video nice and slow, went back and watched it again and again, and we didn't see that man attack no police officer. So I don't know how he could be charged with the felony of assaulting a police officer when all he did was get out the car and then them coppers attacked him and tased him, 2 different tasers from 2 different police officers. So I was just wondering if there was a police officer who could take my statement.
Not for that. No, you need to call back between normal business hours and speak to administrators.
Did you see the video I'm talking about, though?
I don't know.
Yo, you seen it. You did a tell right there. It's called a tell in gambling. When you said, I don't know, you seen it. We know you did, officer. And we want to believe you're one of the good ones, so I ain't going to give you a hard time.
Okay. Is there anything else we can do for you?
Yeah, I just wanted to know, you seen that video. Did you think that maybe it got a little bit crazy? I thought maybe it was a little bit excessive is what I thought. I mean, there was no reason to tase and attack the people. What's that?
I don't think anything.
You don't think nothing?
Nope.
You don't think nothing? That's what you said?
I do not.
Okay. Because there is a book I read called Atlas Shrugged. You ever heard of that book?
I have not.
Oh, Atlas Shrugged is written by this woman named Ayn Rand. She's my favorite author. And what she wrote in that book is that morality equals thinking. And so the only way you can have morality is if you're a thinking person. And so when you tell me that you don't think, then that makes me think that you're immoral. And I don't want to think that about you. So I think the words you use can be a little bit, you could say that I don't care to comment, but the idea that you ain't thinking, morality equals thinking. So if you ain't thinking, then you ain't being moral. So I just wanted to let you know, you should take a look at that book, Atlas Shrugged. It's 1,200 pages, but I'm sure for an officer of your caliber, you could read that book pretty easy. What's
okay.
that?
Anything else I can do?
Who do I call back and talk to?
You can call back just ask for whoever would handle that. For normal business hours, you have to call the police department, not dispatch.
All right. Well, is there a watch commander on tonight by any chance?
There's not.
There's not. So I got to call back tomorrow during business hours. And who's the captain? You got a chief or a captain over there?
I'm not sure who would be in. I'm not sure who would handle that. You just have to call the police department tomorrow and.
Yeah, tomorrow. That's what I meant. Tomorrow when I call in, do I ask for the chief or do I ask for the captain?
Just tell them what you want and whoever's handling it. I'm not sure who's handling it.
What I want? Well, I'll tell you what I want is I want to make sure that man's not charged with a felony for assaulting a police officer when he did not. That's why I was calling.
Again, you call tomorrow with the normal business hours between 8 and 4 and speak to whoever's handling that, the media in this case.
Well, I wasn't trying to make you mad or nothing. I was just saying.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
All righty then. You have yourself a good night.
You too.
Okay, bye-bye now. So Oklahoma Cop Watch said, Chili, what do I say to a cop who tells me to back up? I'm like 15 feet from the traffic stop. You tell him the 2011 case of Glick versus Cunniff out of the 1st District has case law on this that you only have to be 10 feet away according to that case law. Now, they didn't give, I can't remember if they gave specific feet, but they said 10 feet in Glick versus Cunniff. I wasn't sure if that was the minimum distance away, the maximum distance away. Is it minimum or maximum? Anyway, the point is Glick versus Cunniff. It's Glik versus Cunniff. I think that's how you spell it. Glick versus Cunniff. Look that up and memorize that case law. And then someone else said that they needed a trifold. I have the trifold and the cop cards, and I live in Troy. Someone just wrote that. That is so cool. Daniel. Cool. Okay, cool. So Daniel, the way I typically do it is I get someone to buy a trifold, I give them a trifold, and then I give you a trifold. So if I can get one person to go to deletelaws.com and get a trifold, then I will send Daniel off a trifold for free as well. Chevy, what's up, Playboy? What is up with the Playboy? Thanks, Gio. I appreciate that. Gio, I hope that you got a trifold. I hope that I mailed you off a trifold. I think at one time I was going to mail you off a trifold. I'm not sure if you got one or not. Are you going to arrest me if I don't? Said Based Chad Thunder Jock. Based Chad Thunder Jock. A based Chad who's a Thunder Jock. Okay, I totally get it. Oh, April, let me show you guys a picture real quick. Let me show you guys a picture. You guys got to see this. This is really super, super cute. You're going to absolutely love this. There's Charlie. There's my dog standing on a picture of himself on a couch. That's Charlie. And that is so cute. So I wanted to say thank you for that blanket that somebody sent me. I'm not going to say any names in here, but if someone wants to say who they are, they're more than welcome. I appreciate it. Thanks for sending that to me. That was really, really sweet. That was really sweet. So I'm trying, you have to email me your full mailing address if you want me to send you a trifold. Email me at deletelaws@gmail.com and I will send you off a free trifold in the mail. In the mail right there. So I think that it was, let's just take a look at that real quick. Right. It is 2011. It's right here. So this is Glick versus Cuniff right here. So let's check this out and see what this says. Glick versus Cuniff is a case in the United States Appeals First Circuit. I said district, sorry about that. Held that a private citizen has a right to record video and audio of police carrying out their duties in a public space, and that the arrest of a citizen for wiretapping violation violated his First and Fourth Amendment right. The case arose when Simon Glick filmed Boston, Massachusetts cops from the bicycle unit making arrest in the public park. When officers that Glick was recording the arrest, they arrested him, and Glick was subsequently charged with wiretapping, disturbing the peace, and acting in the escape of a prisoner. Oh my God, how absolutely ridiculous. Glick then sued the city of Boston and the arresting officers, claiming that that they violated his constitutional rights. In a that's why I hate some of these websites. In a unanimous decision, the United States Court of Appeals of the First Circuit held that the officers violated Glick's constitutional rights and that the officers were not entitled to qualified immunity. The court ruled that the right to film the police carrying out their duties in public was clearly established and that Glick's actions did not violate state law. However, the court also noted that the right to film public officials was subject to reasonable limitations with respect to time, place, and manner. And if you guys don't remember, the prosecutors on my appeal tried to say that time, place, and manner for me was out of bounds. And my lawyer said he was in a non-busy part of a parking lot in the middle of the day. What other time, place, and manner is there for him to be able to film the police? So you want to cite this case if they tell you to back up more than 10 feet, in which the recording was conducted. I hate this when it does that. Ugh. Oh, you dirty. After losing the appeal, Boston reached a settlement with Glick in which they agreed to pay him $170,000 in damages and attorney's fees. This was the first case in which a United States Circuit Court of Appeals explicitly ruled that private citizens have a right to film police in public spaces. The case drew media attention across the United States and was also cited favorably by other United States Circuit Courts of Appeals that reached similar conclusions in other cases. And so here's the background of it right here. But the point is I don't know. They never say 10 feet in here, do they? There's never that 10 feet rule. But they lost qualified immunity, meaning that. So just so you guys know, when you hear that a cop lost qualified immunity, there is the Las Vegas Policeman Protection Association. There's a bunch of the Fraternal Order of Police has a fund. There's a bunch of organizations. Was it Brothers? What is it? There's another one called Brothers Before Others, which is another police organization. When a cop loses qualified immunity and has to pay in, these other organizations will swing into action to cover the bill of that cop. The cops are never held accountable for anything that they do. Absolutely ever. Absolutely ever. It's just it is so frustrating. So you want to cite Glick versus Cuniff that you have a right to film them. And then where does that 10-foot rule come from? Let me see. Okay, the 10-foot rule to film police comes from a Nebraska bill that would have created a 10-foot buffer around police officers. However, the bill was unlikely to pass constitutional muster because courts have ruled that outlawing recording on-duty police officers in public violates the First Amendment. In general, it's okay to record police officers in public spaces, but it shouldn't interfere with their duties or compromise public safety. Some things to consider: safety, being too close could put you in danger or interfere with the ability to do their job. The person being arrested or searched might become violent if they don't want to be filmed. Cops may demand that you stop filming, and sometimes they may harass or detain you. Some states have passed laws that set a distance between bystanders and police, but don't explicitly ban video. For example, Indiana law, which has been struck down, has an injunction against it that requires bystanders to stay at least 25 feet away from themselves. And this one here, so now in Nebraska, they're trying, so this is the one they're talking about right here. This is the Nebraska bill right here that says ban recording police officers within 10 feet. Bill LB 1185 would allow officers to charge someone with obstruction if they record within 10 feet of the officer performing their duties. Okay. And then this one says here, 3D at 360, in sum, under the First Amendment right to access information, the public has commensurate right to record, photograph, or film police officers conducting their official duties. So there it is right there. There it is right there. So let's take a look at this bad chicken right here.
Put it down. Drop it. Turn around. Turn around. Do you see this? Coming. Record.
On July 20th, 2022, 2 officers from the Appleton Police Department in Wisconsin respond to a domestic disturbance. 2 women on scene tell the rest of the backstory.
She came home from work and her husband, I guess, was going off on her over something. And he was drunk?
Yeah, he took care of my kids drunk.
So I came here to get her so we can go to the park to get her away from that. She runs out of the house to tell me to get out of the driveway because he's pulling off and he was going to hit my car. So he's driving drunk.
You were at work?
Yes, I was working. His was right there.
Do you want to go talk with him?
Yeah. Hello, sir. You mind talking to me for a sec?
Pardon me?
You mind talking to me for a sec?
I don't want to talk to you.
Why not?
My house.
Okay, and you don't want to talk to me?
No. I've got a reason to talk to you.
Okay, well, we're here because...
My house.
Okay. Well, we were called on a disturbance.
No. Who?
So you weren't involved in a disturbance?
I'm not in your house right now, sir. I want you out of my house. This is my property.
All right, we're not in your house.
Wait, what's up?
Come on.
Please, I don't want my kids. He's going to lock the door on me.
The kids. We need the kids.
Right.
I want you out of my house.
I'm getting the kids.
This is my property. I pay tax. I don't want you here. Get the f out of my house.
He's not in your house, sir. You need to calm down. You need to calm down. No one's in your house right now.
This is my house.
Okay, I hear what you're saying, but no one's in your house.
Here.
Okay.
I don't want you here.
Okay. But I'm not here talking with you right now. I'm not in your house. No one's in your house.
Get the f out of my property.
You need to calm down.
Out of my property. Yeah, I pay taxes.
Okay.
You need to calm down.
No, I got my right. I'm an American citizen.
I hear you.
Get the f out of my property. Get the f out of my property.
Are you going to calm down?
Right. What?
Are you going to calm down for us?
No, you get the f out of my property. I pay tax. Get the f out of my house. You got a PC on me?
What?
You got a PC on me?
I don't know what that means.
Oh, you don't know what I mean? PC?
Do you have probable cause to arrest me? Do you have probable cause to engage with me?
Get out of my house. Get out of my house. Right now. Get the f out of my house. Okay? Go to the house.
Just want to watch him. Yeah. So what exactly happened?
I was working. He was watching the kids, and I knew he was drunk from the messages.
What makes you think he's
I know
toxic?
him already, and he's an alcoholic.
Did you see him drinking though?
Yes, and then before I left to work.
Okay.
I only have a part-time job because of my kids. Because he was done with work, well, they sent him home early. Just by those messages, I knew he was drunk. So I was like, "We're done," because I don't want to be with him no more.
Mm-hmm.
And then he was like, "Okay, we're done." Okay. And he argued with me a little bit, but I blacked him out. And then my sister showed up.
Did anything become physical between the two of you?
No, it's just verbal.
What are you doing?
And then he was like, "I'm cheating on him," when I never did.
Get the out of the house. This is my property. Okay? Get the out of the house.
Sir, you need to calm down.
This is my property.
You need to calm down.
No, I don't need to calm down. What are you doing here?
Investigating a disturbance.
Why? What disturbance?
Well, that's what we're trying to figure out.
I don't give a fuck.
Okay.
Get out of my house. This is my property.
Okay, well, I'm not leaving.
Yeah, you're leaving. I pay for you.
Derek hates pigs. Good night, Derek. Thanks for coming, brother.
Okay?
I appreciate that.
Okay, get the out of my house.
Okay.
Get the out of my house. Right now. Get the fuck out of my property. Okay? Get off. This is my property. I pay tax on my property.
I understand that.
Get the fuck out of my property. Get off. Get off.
Stop.
No. I didn't do nothing wrong.
Okay, well, that's what
This
we're trying
is my house. Get the fuck out of my house.
All we're doing is talking to you guys, trying to figure out what
I
happened.
want to talk to you.
Okay.
You
You don't have to talk to
black
me.
people. You kill Spanish. Get the fuck out of my house.
Okay, if you don't want to talk to me, you don't have to talk to me.
I don't want you here.
Okay.
Okay, get the fuck out of my house. That's what I mean. Get the fuck out of my house.
Stop.
So what? This is my property.
Okay. I'm allowed to be here.
I don't want you here.
Okay.
I don't like police. Get the
Sir,
my house.
sir, you need to calm down or you're going to be detained.
You need to calm down.
You need to
Oh,
calm down or you're going to go in handcuffs and be detained. So please.
They're going to torture him. And this is a reaction video. So I have to stop the video every couple minutes and give a reaction. And what they're saying is that if their feelings get hurt any further and he tells them to get the off his property, that they're going to put him in torture cuffs and torture him, is what they said. And then Travis here said that I don't want an email trifold. I want it sent to my house. And then they put his address right here. Travis, go to deletelaws.com. Can you afford to buy one? Can you buy a trifold that I can ship to you? If not, if someone buys one, I'll send you one off for free. Are there other creators who give away stuff for free? I mean, there must be. I don't think I'm the only one, but Travis is definitely bold. You're bold, Travis. Mark, good to see you, man. Thanks for coming. All right, I'll stop reacting. Let's get back to the video.
Calm down.
You got a PCOB?
You need to calm down.
You got a PCOB?
You need to calm down.
You have a PCOB?
You need to calm
You got
down.
his PC?
I know what PC is.
You got a PCOB?
I don't need PC to detain you.
You don't have a PCOB because this is my house.
Okay, you need to calm down.
No, you need to get the out of my house. Get the out of my house.
No one's in your house.
This is my house.
Your house is right there.
Yeah.
No one's inside of it.
Get the house.
No one's in it.
Who called you?
She did.
You?
No, I did.
This.
Yes.
Okay, so let me explain something here real quick. I don't remember the Supreme Court case off the top of my head, but a police officer is allowed to go onto your property. I think it's called curtilage. There's a very specific case. I just don't remember it off the top of my head, and I don't want to try to pretend that I do, but I don't remember it. After this live stream, I'll look it up. But the police officer is allowed to be on the curtilage. He can walk up the driveway, walk up the walkway, ring the doorbell. If you put your trash out on the front, they can go through your trash because you've disposed of that property. So the cop is actually, again, the Supreme Court said he's allowed to be right where he is, according to the policy created by the Supreme Court, not written into law by a legislator and signed into law by governor or by a federal legislator and signed into law by the president. This is what the Supreme Court allows cops to do. And by the way, it's conservative Supreme Court justices who screw us over the most when it comes to police powers, them giving the police our rights. And so he's telling him to get off his property, but the cop has the right to be there because someone called them. And again, there's no probable cause, but Terry versus Ohio will let the cops say that, oh, I was reasonably suspicious that maybe he was going to hurt her or hurt himself because he's incensed and he's angry and he's upset. So the cop is actually legally allowed to be there.
Yes, I am.
Yeah.
No one's inside of it.
Fuck in the house.
No one's in it.
Who called you?
She did.
You?
No, I did.
This.
Yes. Yes, I am.
Yeah. Why? What I did?
You know it.
What I did?
Go inside.
No. You go to the police station and get the fuck out of the house. Okay? Get the fuck out of the house. You're gonna pay for this. Get the fuck out of the house.
Okay. So you guys were outside and then went where?
So, and then he just started saying that I was like sleeping with other people when I don't know why he came up with that, but that's what he said. Because I know he did. I know he does that when he's drunk.
Mm-hmm.
That's the only way he does that, when he's really drunk.
Okay.
As you could tell. I mean, that the way he talks, he's more calm when he's not drunk. So.
Okay. I guess, right, from what you're telling me, I don't...
You don't have
right,
anything.
It sounds like there was a verbal or just verbal discussion between the two of you that, right, can get heated. But there's nothing illegal in that unless it doesn't sound like a crime's been committed, if that kind of makes sense.
Yeah.
So there was no crime committed. And then Donald Barker here, we're going to come right back to this video. We're at 6 minutes and 18 seconds right here. So he's absolutely correct. And I did not remember this case. We're at 6 minutes and 18 seconds on the video. We're going to come back. And it's going to be the 1983 case of Oliver versus United States. And let's take a look at the facts of the case so that we know exactly. These are two consolidated cases involving discovery of open Mary Jane fields as a result of unwarranted searches on privately owned land. In the first case, Kentucky police searched Ray Oliver's farm, acting on a report that Mary Jane was there. A gate marked with no trespassing sign surrounded the field. Police found Mary, and she was sitting in a field about a mile from Oliver's home. Before trial, the United States District Court for the Western District of Kentucky suppressed evidence found in the search on the grounds that Oliver had a reasonable expectation that his field would remain private. This expectation triggered the Fourth Amendment protection against unreasonable searches and seizures. The Court of Appeals for the Sixth Circuit reversed under the open field doctrine. The open field doctrine states that a citizen's protection from unwarranted search does not extend to open fields. In the second case, police searched the woods behind Richard Thornton's property after an anonymous tip. Police found Mary sitting on the patches of Thornton's land. The Maine Superior Court granted Thornton's motion to suppress the evidence found in the search for the same reason as the Oliver case. On appeal, the Supreme Judicial Court of Maine affirmed. So then it got applied to the Supreme Court. I'm not sure who applied to the Supreme Court, but does the open field doctrine apply when police officers knowingly enter privately owned fields without a warrant? And there it is by ideology. On the right are the conservatives, and they took away our power in a 6-3 decision for us to have our front yard be private. Of course, the liberals over here, they said, no, your front yard is yours. But in a 6-3 vote, Justice Lewis Powell wrote for the majority, stating that the open field doctrine applies in both cases. Individuals cannot legitimately expect privacy for activities conducted out in open except in the area immediately surrounding their house. Well, this is his front yard. Also, the act of police officers entering a privately owned field is not automatically a search for Fourth Amendment purposes, even if it is a common law trespass. They make an excuse for the cop right here, even if it's a common law trespass. Oliver's case was affirmed and Thornton's was reversed and remanded. Justice Byron White, who is a conservative that was appointed by John F. Kennedy. Kennedy should never have appointed him. He was a piece of shit tyrant. Byron White was one of the worst Supreme Court justices in U.S. history. Wrote a special concurrence saying that there was no need for a majority to deal with the expectation of privacy issues because a field is clearly not a house or an effect under the Fourth Amendment. What did I tell you? I just said Byron Wright was a gigantic piece of shit. And then he writes here that there's no expectation of privacy because a field is clearly not a house or an effect under the Fourth Amendment. He just took it away. Justice Thurgood Marshall wrote a dissent, who was one of the best Supreme Court justices in U.S. history and the first black Supreme Court justice, wrote a dissent contending that the law should protect private land when that is marked as such against unreasonable searches and seizures. Justice William J. Brennan, longest serving Supreme Court justice, I think was it in U.S. history? I can't remember. But Justice William Brennan, who was on the court in the top 3 of all time, and Justice Paul John Stevens joined Marshall's dissent. Oh, okay. He was second. John Paul Stevens is the number 1 longest serving U.S. Supreme Court justice. And then I believe that William Brennan is the second. I'm pretty sure. I'll double check on that. So now we're at
Put it down.
We're at 6 minutes and 18 seconds on this bad chicken. So we're going to go right back to it.
Yeah. Well, he was
driving intoxicated, though, isn't that? I have to be able to prove that, and unless we have, I can't just say that he was intoxicated to say he was intoxicated. I have to have things that would show me that he's intoxicated. You know what I mean? Just because he's upset and angry, and you say that's how he gets when he's intoxicated, that doesn't
show you anything.
Yeah, Donald, it was 1983, but thank you. Everybody say thank you, Donald, for looking that up while I was busy doing videos. I remember, and I think there's another case as well, Donald. You can look that up.
In court, that wouldn't give me. I can't just arrest him for driving while intoxicated because he's upset.
Hey,
you know what I mean? I'd have to be able to articulate how he's intoxicated, which I can't yet. This is your house, correct?
Well, it's his. It's his.
But you reside here, correct?
Huh?
You reside here,
Yes.
correct? Okay. You guys are married, you said? Okay. Are the kiddos between you two as well? Okay.
Yes.
As the husband cleans out the minivan, he can be seen holding 2 Budweiser cans. However, this is not the vehicle he drove with on scene, and to these officers, it does not rise to the level of probable cause.
Hey, get the out of my property.
You stop.
No.
So he's upset in a sense. And so then Tower Time wrote, Caddy versus Dombrowski. So this is a big one, the Dombrowski case. The community caretaking function allows police to enter property without a warrant, and they're acting to protect public safety, such as checking someone in distress. That was actually the case I was thinking of because the Dombrowski doctrine, you can look that up, the Dombrowski doctrine. It's used in court cases all the time. And this is the one I was thinking of because we had filed that, and there's an opposing doctrine to Dombrowski or one that supersedes it. So
just go inside.
This is my property. We'll go inside.
Hey, sir, so she needs to get things so that she can leave, so we have to go grab things for her.
What?
She needs to get things so she can leave.
Okay, guys. Whatever you want.
Okay, but I'm going to be going in with her.
Okay, go.
No, we're going in the house to get her items so that she can leave.
Go ahead.
Okay.
Okay. Whatever she wants.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Appreciate
My
it.
wife? Oh, you don't want to be here? ¿Tú le hiciste caso a la p***a esta? ¿Cómo tú me dijiste a mí? Enano. Tú eres una puta. Víbora. Víbora. P***a. Sí,
Okay.
¿Tú la vas a mantener a ella? La vas a mantener a ella. Y la vas a cuidar a ella. Y le vas a pagar todo.
Sir.
Get one more unit down here, please. No, this is my house. You don't have to do.
Okay,
you don't have to
Stop arguing with her right in front of me.
What?
Stop arguing with her right in front of
Get
me.
the f out of the house.
No.
Yeah, you have to get the f out of the house. This is my property.
Sir, back up.
Back of what?
Back up. Get out of my face.
Hey, don't touch me. Oh.
Stop. You need
What?
to stop or you're going in.
Are you gonna kill me because I didn't Spanish?
Stop.
No,
We're not going over there right now because she's over there.
Who?
You need to stop. Ma'am, go ahead and grab your stuff.
This is my house.
I hear you, but right now you're causing a disturbance with us. Okay.
Yeah, you. Mother. Don't fucking touch me again. Si me toca te voy a matar con pica. ¿Estás loco?
Come here.
Trae para que tú veas.
Sir, come here.
Tócame otra vez. Tócame again.
So they're going to claim it's an officer safety issue because of what he said. You can't say those things. You cannot. Don't say those things.
You touch me again, I'll kill you.
You need to stop. Put it down now. Put it down now. Put it down right now. Put it down.
What does he have in his hands right there?
You need to stop. Put it down now. Put it down now. Put it down right now.
What does he have in his hands, though? I can't see what he has in his hands.
Put it down now.
Oh, he has some sort of pipe. So listen, let me jump in here. I'm sorry for interrupting, but listen, don't do this. Don't do this. Do not go pick up a weapon. It's a firearm. Do not do this. We may see this guy die right here. Do not pick up a firearm. There's 3 things you can't do. You can't run, you can't fight, and you can't miss court. Those 3 things. Those are the 3 things. Please do not do what this guy's doing. You did not learn from me to fight the police. I've never taught you that. You can resist the getting out of the car, Pennsylvania versus Mims. Tell them you're not going to get out. You're going to get arrested, but you're going to fight Pennsylvania versus Mims. They have to believe you're armed and presently dangerous. Like this right here, they don't have to believe you're armed and presently dangerous. You are armed and presently dangerous. This cop doesn't have to give him any leeway. As soon as he picks up a weapon and says, I have weapons, the cop can shoot him immediately. Don't do this. Don't do this. God, I don't want to cover your video of you getting murdered. Do not do this. Please don't do this. I want to be just 100% clear on this. I don't condone or endorse this. I do not endorse this. You have never heard me say this. It's a saw. Is that what it is? Epic Green Blades? It's a saw. Please don't do this. These guys will kill you. Half of them sign up because they want to kill somebody. They leave Iraq, Afghanistan, Beirut, wherever they were, and they can't wait to come back here and shoot somebody. This cop doesn't have to give him any leeway at all. He can shoot him right here. It's just stupid. It's just stupid. I hope he doesn't get shot.
Put it down. Drop it. Drop it. Put it down. You need to put it down.
He put it down. Thank God. Thank God.
Stop where you are right now. Stop walking. Stop and turn around. Stop and turn around.
Turn around.
Turn around. Turn around.
What?
Turn around. Turn around.
Because now they're going to arrest you, dude.
Sir, you're going to get tased. You're going to get tased. Turn around right now. Sir,
get the out of the house.
There you go. There you go.
Yeah,
okay.
Okay, what I did? Mother.
9177. We have one detained.
Yeah, you mother. You racist.
It's not racism, bro. You can't act this way, man. It's not racist. You can't act the way you're acting. You just can't. Remember, I mean, I changed the way I audit because the judge is going to see it and the judge is going to put me in a dungeon. And I don't want to get put in a dungeon for standing up for my First Amendment rights.
Kevin, they mother is racist. Do you see this? Kevin, record this mother is racist. Racist mother again in Spanish. Yeah. You mother. Yeah. Mother. Hijo de. Okay, hijo de.
Nope, not nope.
I don't give a.
I got you, David. I got you, Ruth. 1 second.
Yeah, don't push me. I don't gotta do nothing, mother. You a piece of shit. You're a piece of shit, mother. Yeah, you're a piece of shit. Hey, don't do that, man.
Happy units control down 1
Okay, piece of shit. Mother, you're racist, mother. You Chinese?
Separate your feet.
I don't give a mother, racist, mother.
It's just horrible to watch. So I've got some good news. I got 2 trifolds to give away. David in New Jersey, I got your contact. Thank you, David. David has donated, and so I'm going to give a free trifold away. David in New Jersey, you know who you are, and Ruth in West Virginia. I'm also going to give another free trifold away. So I'm going to give away 2 free trifolds right now, right this minute. I need to know who needs a free trifold. I need your full shipping address. If you want to shoot me in the first 2 people, if you can afford the $25, then go to my website and buy it. But if you can't afford it, and these are for people who are on Social Security disability insurance, or for people who are on a fixed income, or just don't have the money but they still have a car, the trifold is for your car. It goes on your visor. So I have 2 trifolds to give away right now. If you shoot me your full, Aaron, if you shoot me your full mailing address, put your full mailing address in Delete Laws. KT has my email address in there. Good night, Brandy. Thank you for coming. I really appreciate it. Love April. Thank you for coming. I appreciate it so much. Yeah, Donald, he should have stayed in the house. But I have 2 free trifolds to give away. So let's give one to Aaron. Aaron, if you shoot me an email, I need your full shipping address. Make it so I can copy and paste it. Make it easy for me. And this is from David in New Jersey, who got you this trifold. And then let me go another one. Bill, if you just want to go to my website and purchase a trifold, then I'll give that trifold to somebody else. I'll also send it to you if you want it, but I'd like to try to give another trifold away. So let me just check. Go to deletelaws@gmail, deletelaws@gmail, and send me your full shipping address. Let me check my email. I have 2 free trifolds to give away right now. There is my email address. Let me check my email real quick. And that is from David in New Jersey and Ruth in West Virginia. You 2 nice folks have made it. I don't have anybody's information in there yet. I don't have anybody's shipping address yet in my email address, but I do want to give away these 2 free trifolds to 2 people. So if you would please, Daniel, don't put your information in here. Send me an email so I can copy and paste it. Send me an email so I can copy and paste it. 2 free trifolds going out today. And I will also give away a pair of cop cards to somebody else. So I have cop cards and trifolds in stock. I've got all these cop cards sitting in my office right now. They don't do me any good here. So let's do it. Let's give away these 2 free trifolds. I'm going to check my email again right now. I'm giving away 2 free trifolds to the first 2 people who send me their full shipping address, from David in New Jersey and Ruth in West Virginia. I have 2 free trifolds to give away. So I'm refreshing my email address right now. Let me check again real fast. Okay, so then I have it right here. So I have the Divine Sorcerer. I do have your full mailing address in Pennsylvania, but I need your legal name. I can send it to Divine Sorcerer in Pennsylvania, but let me take a screenshot of this real quick. So I have 1 free trifold to give away to Divine Sorcerer. There's the first one. There that is. And now let me check and see if I have another one. And then I have Michael. Michael in Cooperstown. Is that New York? It must be. You put MY instead of NY. So Michael T in Cooperstown. Is that Cooperstown, New York? Zip code 13326. So I'm going to send you guys a free trifold, both of you. Michael, and I got a screenshot of that one. So there's 2 free trifolds I'm giving out right now. I'm giving out 2 free trifolds right now. And then if somebody wants to Divine Sorcerer, I got it. There it is. Check back in 3 or 4 days. Shipping will go out tomorrow. Check back in and let the people know that I sent you off a free trifold, because that's what I'm going to do. I just took a screenshot, but I would love your legal name so I can put it on there, and your cell phone number. That would be absolutely great. And I'm going to send you off a free trifold. And then Wombat would like some cop cards. Wombat, let me see if I can get somebody to buy some cop cards. If I can get 1 person to purchase some cop cards, then I'll send Wombat a pair of cop cards as well. So if I can get 1 person to buy a pair of cop cards, then I will. Oh, Daniel wanted 1. I already have 2. I guess we could do 3. We could do 3. Is Daniel still in the room? We could do 3. I can give away 3 trifolds. That's fine. Now I'm going to send this in. I'm going to send this in regular mail in the envelope, so I don't have to pay $11 for each one of these to ship out because we ship them priority mail. Yeah, don't post your talk G is all over it. Do not post your cell phone here. So where is Daniel? Ignacio, I know I sent you off a trifold the other day. You ordered one off of the website. I know because I put your name on the shipping address. So let's see if you are blind. I'm not blind. I can see. I'm not blind. I definitely am not blind. There's Aaron. So I'm looking for one more. I have 2 people so far. I got Michael and I have Divine Sorcerer. Aaron, I got your shipping address right there. So I got your shipping address. Aaron in let's just call Aaron. Let's call Aaron Chestnut. That Aaron, can you go ahead and identify in the chat that I have now identified you? Aaron, we're going to call Aaron Chestnut. And he knows what that means. And so Aaron, there it is. Now I have 3 people I'm giving free trifolds to. I'm giving 3 people. Those are 3 free trifolds right there. Right there. So Aaron, I got you. And then there was one more person who sent me an email just now that wanted a free trifold as well. So Levi wanted cop cards. Levi, did you put your full mailing address, Levi? Because I'm going to send them out to you anyway. I got you, Aaron. And then let's see. Can I get one more person to buy a trifold so that I can give one to Terry? Because Terry has also just sent me an email. Terry, and you can go ahead and identify this. I'm going to send it off anyway. If I can get one more person to buy one, that would be great. Terry in Tennessee. Terry in Tennessee. Let me take a screenshot of your shipping address. I'm going to send you off a trifold too. It's my goal to try to get a trifold in every single car in America. Every single car in America. That is my goal. So cool. So now I'm giving away 4 free trifolds tonight. That's 4 so far tonight. If anybody else wants to purchase a trifold, then I will give away 5 and I'll give away 6. I'll give away 6. If anybody else wants to, Levi, I already got you, buddy. So Levi's a new buddy of mine and I got you, dude. No one has to buy anything. I'm going to give you a free trifold and free cop cards, Levi. And then Chevy comes through with a 50 spot. Chevy, what's up, Playboy? It's just so this community, Team DLZ, I have given away thousands of trifolds that people like Chevy, like Plead the Fifth, like Kim, like Danelle, like I mean, there's just so many people in here who are wonderful. Kevin Brzezinski, I sent you off a package on Sunday, or the package ships tomorrow. I think you were the last shipment that I did, Kevin Brzezinski. Levi, you have my phone number. Text me over. Levi, you have my phone number. Text me over your full shipping address. I'm going to send you off cop cards and trifolds because we're new friends and I really appreciate what you did the other night. You guys are going to get to meet Levi. He's coming up here pretty soon. So Chevy, thank you, man. I appreciate you covering the costs. That was really nice of you, man. That was really, really nice of you. It was really cool. That was really dope, dude. Like if you guys want a free trifold, so far I have 4, and let me check my email and I'm going to see if I have. So I got Terry in Tennessee, and then Divine Sorcerer, I already got you. And then Aaron, I got you. And then Michael, I got you. Okay, it is Cooperstown, New York. I got you, Michael. No problem. And then Robert just wrote in. Robert is from Indiana. Robert in Indiana. So let's just call you Howard so that I know which one you are, Robert. Robert in Indiana with the keyword Howard. I'm going to take a screenshot. I'm sending you off a free trifold as well. Got a screenshot of that. So I'll be sending you off a free trifold tomorrow, Howard. Not Howard. That's just our keyword. Robert in Indiana. And our keyword, so that you know who you are, is Howard. And he knows what that means. I'm not going to give away any more information on him. So there it is. There it is right there. Casey, do you have a trifold? Anybody does not have a trifold? Divine, I got you. Yes, I do. I do have ladies t-shirts in. So, Chai Lady, just go on to my website and buy a trifold, and then let me know your t-shirt size, and I'll send you off a t-shirt for the same price as a trifold. I usually charge 30 for t-shirts, but the trifolds are 25. There's no big difference there. So, Chai Lady, go on my website, deletelaws.com, and buy a trifold. And then when you buy the trifold, in your notes, so now when you buy anything off Delete Laws, you get a customer number and you create a profile, and then you get a support ticket. You can click as many support tickets as you want. I have some support tickets with people where we have a conversation of like 60 different conversations going back and forth and back and forth. So, Chai Lady, go on my website, get a trifold, and then let me know on a support ticket what size your t-shirt is. I have every size of women's t-shirts in right now, and I will send you a trifold and a t-shirt, both. I'll give them both to you, because if I'm already paying for shipping, you might as well get them both. So I'll just give them both to you. My goal is to get a trifold in every single car in America and to teach people how to plead their Fifth Amendment right. So that's my goal. That is my absolute goal. Oh, you sent me another email, Matthew? Let me check on that. Did I already? There it is. Oh, so Terry in the chat. Oh, Terry in the chat is telling me that she was hit by lightning a few years ago and she's on disability. That's why you need a free trifold. So she's struggling. Getting hit by lightning. Could you even imagine? I got you, Terry. I already got a screenshot of your address. That's going to happen. And then Gerald just hit me up. Gerald in Michigan, and our keyword, since you're in Michigan, let's go with 50 Cent, 8 Mile. Do you know what that means? Gerald in Michigan. I'm going to send you off a free trifold. There it is, Gerald. Gerald is getting a free trifold too. I'll send it off tomorrow, Gerald. I'm not sure what your username in here is, but just come back and let me know which one you are, Gerald. I'm going to send you off a free trifold. I think, did I already get you, Daniel? Let me tell you who I have so far on my free trifold list that I'm giving out trifolds. I've got 6 trifolds so far, and the people who I'm shipping off trifolds to, I'm going to give you keywords: Divine Sorcerer in PA, Michael in New York with Cooperstown, Aaron, and our keyword here is chestnut. Aaron, you know who you are. Make sure you confirm in the chat that I got you correct. Then Terry, who got struck by lightning in Tennessee. And then Robert in Indiana. Our keyword is Howard. Make sure you're in the chat that everybody knows who you are. And then Gerald in Michigan, keyword 8 Mile. Gerald in Michigan, keyword 8 Mile. Those are the 6 people who I'm sending off free trifolds to tomorrow. And that is because Chevy put a super chat in for 50. And then we have David in New Jersey, and we have Ruth in West Virginia. Those 3 people all either donated or bought. And so I'm sending off 6 trifolds to the 6 people who I just listed. Was there anybody else that wanted someone wanted a pair of cop cards? Oh, and then Levi, I need that. So that'll be 7. I'm sending off 7 free trifolds tomorrow. I'll print it out. I'll put the envelopes on it, and I'll send everybody's trifold out tomorrow. So Levi, I need your full shipping address. You're the only one who just email me to deletelaws@gmail.com. Daniel, did I read your name off? I'm not sure if I read your name off or not, but I want to make sure that I get you one. Let me see. Oh, that's crazy. So Bobby Head Deb said, my mom and sister have both been struck by lightning, and I run for the hills when it sprinkles. That is absolutely hilarious. Yeah, this team, and by the way, Tower Time yesterday jumped in and supported, and I sent off a couple free trifolds in the name of Tower Time. Chevy, what's up, Playboy? What's up, Playboy? So you 7 people so far. Was there anybody else? Because I want to make sure. I'm going to see Daniel. I don't think I read your name off. I did not read Daniel's name off. And then let me see what happened here. Okay, so Walter just got the cop card. And so Walter, what I will do is I will ship you out the cop cards. Walter in Texas. We'll just leave it at that. Walter in Texas. I just got your order of cop cards. So who was it that wanted a pair of cop cards? Because I'm going to send you off a pair of cop cards because Walter got a pair of cop cards. There was somebody who there it is. Walter, I got you. I got you, Walter. I will send you off the cop cards. I'm also going to send off, there was somebody in here who wanted a pair of cop cards. So I'm going to, and then Mingo Wingo, thanks for your donation. I'm just seeing that. Thank you. Mingo Wingo. Play the Scott Diplex Price phone call. His pigs at the Washington Fire Company. Watching the live stream. I'm sure they were. So Mingo Wingo is being stalked and harassed, or Mingo Wingo allegedly is being stalked and harassed by a copper who goes by Scott Price, and Mingo Wingo calls him Scott Dick Lips Price. So it's been Danelle Brown. Oh, Danelle, I have your package shipped up. I tried to ship it today, but it was Columbus Day. So I have your package ready to go for tomorrow. Big shout out to April Rain, who sent me a package in the mail. And I am so grateful, April. Thank you for your sweetness. Your package is also, your package is shipped. I just want to make sure. Bill Roberts is a big supporter. He comes in, he purchases things, and we just share, we just spread it around. Danelle, we missed you more than you missed anything. Just so you know, we missed you a lot more than you missed anything. So does anybody else, Daniel, I don't have I'm not sure which email address you're shipping to, but I don't have anything from you. Matthew, did you, Columbus, Ohio, please send me a free. So Matthew B, and the keyword for Matthew B is going to be Columbus. Matthew B in Columbus. You know what? Why not? Okay, Matthew, I'll send you one. Here you go. Let me get a screenshot of your address. Matthew B in Columbus. Got you. I got a screenshot. I'm going to send you off. So there's 8 trifolds I'm going to give away to people today. So it's, I'm going to give away Matthew B. I got your address. Daniel, I'm not seeing your address. I'm looking for your address and it is not. Okay, Walter. So you want me to give your trifold away? Okay, but I'm still going to send you something. That's just how it is, man. That's just the way it is. Grateful Dabs. I don't need a trifold, but thanks for asking. Grateful Dabs. Love you, buddy. Grateful Dabs and I are becoming pretty good friends, getting to know each other a little bit. It's been great. It's been great. All the folks in here are absolutely amazing. Jennifer Hill, absolutely amazing. Hopefully we're not done yet. I'm trying to get a trifold in every single car in America. And so what I'm doing, my business manager will not let me lower my prices. And I really want to get trifolds to everybody. My business manager almost quit and he's going to quit on me. So I am now doing it a different way. I'm now doing it a different. I still need to get a poster and so hoodies are in small, double XL, triple XL. Next week I have large and extra large, not medium. Large and extra large will be in on next Friday. So if you want to get a hoodie, remember the hoodie comes with a trifold and cop cards. Sometimes I put 2 trifolds in there, but I just want to make sure that you guys can get the products. You guys can get everything that I have. And then if you guys don't have any funds, I'll email you a copy of the trifold and then you can print it out. And if you want to get a digital copy, you can print out multiple copies and give it to different friends so you have it. Thanks to Nell Brown for the gifting of the 5 memberships. Thanks, Chevy, for the super chat. Thanks, Mingo Wingo. I really appreciate your support. Listen, I can't do this alone, folks. I need your support. I need your help. We have to do it together. I've kept the Delete Laws team, DLZ team together, even through jail. And I'm talking about people who work for this company. I only laid off 2 people when I went to jail and we had 6. And so now we're down to just a few of us because of the situation of the dungeon and what it costs me to go to the dungeon. So I'm just trying to, and then Aaron, that's Chevy. Chevy got you that trifold. So when you get it, anybody else, does anybody else not have a trifold? Does anybody want to buy a trifold and I'll give more away? Does anybody want to buy some cop cards? I'll give more away. It's up to you guys. Let me know in the chat if you guys want to. If not, that's totally cool. If anybody buys a trifold and they're trying to donate that, just go into your support ticket. You get a profile created and say, hey, Chili, give my trifold away. And then I'll give you the receipt of the person who gets your trifold. I am on a mission to get a trifold in every single person's car in America. I lowered my prices down to where I was screwing myself. And my business manager was like, I'm going to quit, dude. This is not why And then someone said, how do people get gifted memberships? It's random. When Donnell buys memberships or Chevy or Plead the Fifth or any of them, what happens is that just randomly gets distributed. And sometimes it gets distributed to people I don't want to be a member of the channel, but it happens. Ralph, if you want, not a tripod, a trifold. I'm sure you just misprinted. Yeah, you can, Ralph. I think I'm at 8 or 9 tonight. So hopefully somebody can purchase one and I can send you one. Send me and then Baked Awake and Great wants one as well. And then I purchased 4. Send 3 how you see fit, Chili. Okay, Robert, I will check that. Thank you, I appreciate it. And everybody, welcome Michael Thomas. Michael, welcome to Team DLZ. If you notice the chat in this room compared to chats in other rooms, the chat is always going a million miles an hour in our room because we are super engaged and everybody is friends with everybody. And so everybody, welcome Michael Thomas. And Bill Roberts has been around for a while. What's the matter? You good to see you. KT, nice to see you. I did not check Delete Laws clips. I only checked Delete Laws at Gmail. Matthew B in Columbus, I am sending you off a free trifold. And then I have got 3 more people who asked for free trifolds. So let's do this. The next 3 people, let's keep this for the next live stream because I'm going to do it again. Oh, wow. And then Michael Eline gifted me a free membership to his channel. I'm super grateful. Thank you, Michael Eline. I really appreciate you doing that. I super appreciate you guys doing that. All right, listen. Jennifer Hill, absolutely love you. Sandy, I don't know where Sandy was today. Hopefully Sandy's doing okay. And then Kimberly, hope you're doing okay. And Jessica Kerstad, I hope you're doing all right. Chevy, thanks for the support. And then Brick Jonesy is in here. Lezo TVO, I think he took off. He was in here earlier. Levi, I don't have your shipping address yet, but let's get your shipping address. So all y'all, make sure you guys check back in. Shipping doesn't happen till tomorrow. You probably won't get that trifold till Thursday or Friday. If you're on the East Coast, it might not be till Saturday or Monday. So look for that. I'm going to get the flock out of here. Thanks for coming to my TED Talk. I'll see you guys on the next one. Later, Gators.